Hello everybody, welcome to another stream. Guys, we're on the Wednesday morning or Wednesday afternoon stream, depending on your where you live. But for some of you guys, I actually see some familiar faces here from our Minecraft stream earlier. It's kind of surprising, honestly, to sometimes see people on from the Minecraft streams, also on the GeoGuessr streams, because they're in completely different time zones, more or less, right? My Minecraft streams start about 2 o'clock p.m. my time on the previous day, and then my GeoGuessr streams start about 12 o'clock a.m., right? Midnight. Well, I guess I'm a little bit late, but usually like midnight, which is about 10 hours different. So you usually you don't see a lot of people who watch both, but we're running the midnight oil. I do like these GeoGuessr streams, and yeah, it's good to see everyone. But hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Let me just go ahead and say hello to our friends. Oliver, good to see you. How's guys going for you, Oliver? Pog, how are you doing? Pog, how are you doing, Pog? How are you doing? Pog, do you like red licorice? I know you don't like black licorice, but are you fond of the red vines? Do you like those? Are they okay for you? And Wolf, good to see you, my friend. I'm glad you're able to join us again. How's your Dark Souls mod coming? The Minecraft Dark Souls game? Have you managed to survive 100 days? I'm good to see you. Arslan, hello, Arslan, my friend. You're up, is it early? I think, I don't know the time zones exactly, but you're up early. Is that right, Arslan? I don't exactly know. Hello Dodo, my friend. Allard, how you been? I liked your answer the other day about the animal trait. If you guys were able to choose one animal trait to have, what would it be? Allard, you chose to be, since you're Allard Dodo, right? You chose that you would rather have wings, but you'd be flightless, like they wouldn't work. You'd be like a dodo. I thought that was clever. It was pretty funny, so I liked your answer there. How you doing, my friend? And hello, Gannon. Welcome to the stream, Gannon. It's very good to see you. How are things going with you? Gannon, you joined us from our friend Finland, right? Finland YT. Are you from Europe? Are you European yourself? And if you're not, that's okay. Then you're just curious. Actually, Finland is not European. Now I think about it. Yeah, I think he's like from California. Yeah, he's in California, but he's Finnish. Vero, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream, Vero, or Viro, depending. I don't know how you want me to say it, but welcome. How's life going for you? It's good to see you. Welcome everybody. And Burst, how's life going for you? Welcome again. You also came from our friend Finland. It's good to see you, Burst. Welcome to the stream, guys. Oh yeah, I see you guys. You already know each other. And Ben, good morning to you. Good morning to you, our Swiss friend. Yeah. Guys, everyone wish Benjamin a happy birthday. A happy birthday to him. It's his birthday, and it's always good to wish him happy birthday. How are your cats, by the way, Ben? I didn't ask you. How are Maggie? Oh man, I don't know if I'm saying this right. Huxley. I'm probably saying that incorrectly, but how are your cats doing? And obsessed child, you are in school. School is very important. School's great. I saw that you joined the Discord. Obsessed child, welcome to the Discord. It's so good. It's good to see you, and you're getting along well with everyone. I think that's wonderful. Welcome to the community. But study hard. Stay hard in school. And Alec, your favorite instrument is guitar. Guitar is a good instrument, right? Always good. You can take it on the road. Play it everywhere. A lot of people love guitar players. We have a lot of people who love playing guitar here in the United States. My cousin plays guitar, actually. I don't know when she picked it up. At some point, she just started playing guitar, and it was really useful when she was a camp counselor. She was able to play all these songs, camp songs, while she was a counselor at this camp. So that's really cool. And yeah, so that happens. Yeah, you like red licorice? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, Ender, I'm glad you're doing good, and that things are going well with you for your Minecraft. And it's cool right now. It's 9 a.m. Yeah, I thought so. It was like really early in the morning. You're getting all straightforward. Wait. If you guys are in school, how are you guys watching me on the stream? I don't mind. Although I guess you probably should focus on school, but it does beg the question, like, what are you doing exactly? Like, when I was in school, I couldn't watch a stream on my phone. Of course, I didn't have a phone. I didn't have a smartphone until my later years of college. So there was no, like, possibility of me watching streams in, like, elementary or middle or even high school. Then again, I don't think anyone was streaming at that point either, so I'm just aging myself at this point. Yeah, and yeah, Gannon, yeah, you're also from California, Burst, and Yeah, Finland's... Oh, no, Finland's from California. Finland's from California. You're right, Gannon. You're from Kentucky. Hey, Kentucky's a great place. And, Pog, your favorite instrument is ketchup. Ketchup is good. Well, that's cool, Gannon. That's pretty cool that you're from... that you're a European fan. Because generally speaking, you know, it's kind of late here in California. Right? It's kind of late in Kentucky for you, Gannon. You know what I'm saying? You know, because in Kentucky, it's got to be, what, your Eastern time zone, I think, right? So you're Eastern or Central. So you're like 2 hours, you're like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, from compared to me. But yeah, I'm glad that your cats are good, Ben. That's good. And you're just taking a break from the 100 days? You know, I understand. Don't feel bad, and on Hypixel. Ender, you don't have to play Hypixel if you don't want to, you know. And you know, and tomorrow we're going to be playing on the SMP, so you don't have to worry about that. We'll be doing a lot of building. So yeah, and you can't play Chatguessr, but you'll watch Allard. Fair enough. That's good. Build battle is a lot of fun, right, Ender? I think that's good. And yeah, it's 6:28. Yeah, see, Pog, you're in a good time zone for this stream, right? 6:28 p.m. is a great time. Otherwise, you know, a lot of us are just kind of like us Americans and Canadians are just like dead of night kind of thing. And you have one teacher where you can use your phones. That's nice, Allard. I don't know if my teachers would ever have done that, but I don't know. They probably didn't. They didn't have to think about that policy when I went to school. So yeah, and yeah, and it's 3:30 for you as well, Burst. Yeah, you and Gannon just burning that midnight oil. Actually, I'm burning the midnight oil. You're burning the early morning oil. I guess technically I'm also early morning, but you know, this can be like being up like past midnight can be considered like staying up late. Being up at like 3:30 in the morning is like you either really stayed up late or you're up early. So yeah. Oh my gosh. But thank you for joining us. Okay, guys, we're here for the play some GeoGuessr. I know what you guys are here for. So let me just go ahead and switch on over to GeoGuessr. Hey, Matt, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream, Matt. How's life going for you? Okay. So I don't know if you guys know how to play this. A lot of you guys probably met me on Minecraft, so that's cool. But this is a game called GeoGuessr. We usually start with a diverse world map. So essentially is you try to figure out where in the world we are on the map by looking at these like locations. These are like Google Street View kind of locations, and you just basically try to figure out, you know, like from these clues where we are. Then you click on your map where it is. To join us, you do !CG. I know a lot of you guys know how to play. But a lot of you guys just met me recently, honestly. Also, since I've moved my GeoGuessr streams to about 1 a week, unfortunately I had to do so because of my scheduling. I don't nearly play as much GeoGuessr as I love doing, so unfortunately that's a problem. But this is Chatguessr, so you guys are able to play with me, which is really cool. Just do !CG, and yeah, we'll have some fun times. But here's the rule set we're using. We're not moving, so there's no move. But I can pan and zoom. So if there's anything you want me to look at in particular, let me know. But I can't move down the street or anything. I know that a lot of other GeoGuessr players are a lot faster. They're a lot. They don't necessarily move around or look around, but this is just kind of my style. It's based on the style that Chris Swiss Live. She used to stream a lot of GeoGuessr. I base how I play based on how she plays because she's the one that inspired me to stream this game, and well, that's how it is. We have oh, I thought there could have been something we could read there. This is unfortunately a Gen 2 camera. You can see it, you can tell it's a Gen 2 camera by the circle on the ground here. There should be also a circle in the sky. Yeah, you see a little bit of a circle in the sky. So that means the camera is not as good a quality as what you would normally see. A lot of quality, air quality. Well, a lot of the camera work in the world right now is Gen 3. Some of it's even Gen 4. So Gen 2 is a little bit far behind. If this were Gen 1, you wouldn't be able to make out much of anything. There could be a sign right next to us, so you couldn't read it. So Gen 2 is like to me, like the basics of like being able to navigate. Gen 1, you would be like, well, that's a building, but who knows what that building is. The sun appears to be... I think the sun's over here in the south, so I think we're in the northern hemisphere, but it's very difficult to see because of all the cloud coverage. So take that with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. And you're really staying up late because you got off Call of Duty. Hey, you know what? Call of Duty is a great game. Sometimes you just start playing a game and you just don't know where the time went. Am I right? It's just how life goes. I always stream at either in the midnight or 9 a.m. for you, Ben. I appreciate you watching me, regardless, Ben. That's nice of you. Mr. Top Hat, good to see you. Welcome to stream, Mr. Top Hat. And Chris, good to see you as well. You have good taste, Chris. You like chicken nuggets. You're a chicken nuggets fan. And Mr. Top Hat, I haven't seen you in a long time. Welcome, my friend. Mr. Top Hat, you're from Sweden. Is that correct? Are you from Sweden? I think you're European, but I'm not entirely sure where exactly. Chris, are you? So you did a little bit of a Mew emote. Are you a Pokemon fan? Do you like Pokemon? Okay, here's my thoughts, guys, so far. Okay, so I have no idea where we're at. Let's take a look at this license plate. Is that a little bit of blue on the side? I'm not entirely sure. I think that might be some blue, but it's tricky. Oh, you are from Sweden, Mr. Top Hat. See, I knew it. It kind of almost reminded me of like a British architecture, but these aren't British license plates at all. Oh, wow, actually that's a pretty good view of a license plate. There's red lettering, and that doesn't look British. That doesn't look British to me. But I'm a little bit kind of confused on where exactly we are. Also, there's some blurring here. This is a Gen 2 camera, which is very interesting. I think this architecture is Western style. It's a Western style kind of architecture. It doesn't look Asian. It doesn't look, well, actually, I actually don't know what other architectures kind of look like. It just looks Western to me. So I'm thinking Europe-ish, maybe? Maybe. It's certainly not America. In America, our license plates are taller and thinner, if that makes any sense. So it's not. I wouldn't say this is the United States. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking. Is that a birch tree? I think this might be a birch tree, guys. That's interesting. A birch tree. Yeah, there's another birch tree over here. We must be pretty far north. You don't see birch trees extremely far south, but of course this is like some sort of neighborhood, so they could have just planted the birch tree, right? You could choose what plants you grow in front of your house, theoretically. Zoning laws notwithstanding, but I think these are birch trees. So I wonder how far north we might be. It's very tricky. I don't know. So yeah, it's truffy. It's very blurry because of the Gen 2 camera. You're not able to see anything, and I don't know why this is blurred out. It's very interesting. That could be a clue though, and I don't see any writing. Okay, so if there's anything you want me to look at, and let me know. Otherwise, why don't you guys get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, and then I'll get my guess in and we'll move on. Okay. Hey, it's our friend Dusk. Hey, let's go say Dusk. Want to look at the car license plate? Yeah, that's like that's probably the best clue, Extreme. It's probably the best clue, honestly. I was looking at like everything else to see if I missed anything, but really the license plate on the car is the best thing here. Guys, go give a follow to our friend Dusk. He's a great GeoGuessr player. He makes maps all over the place. He's good at streaks. He's a GeoGuessr genius. But yeah. Well, yeah, and I'm not sure. This is not quite. I don't think this is quite the United States. As I said, Extreme, good to see you. How have you been? How have you doing? Oh my gosh, Extreme. So, what kind of instruments? What's your favorite kind of instruments, Extreme? What's your favorite kind of instruments, guys? That's the question of the day. Gabriel, good to see you. How are you doing? How's the Philippines? Welcome to the stream, Gabriel. Sorry I haven't said hello to you. I'm still catching up with chat just a little bit. And yeah. And you like the old Pokemon? You like first generation? First generation is pretty good, Chris. What's your favorite What's your favorite Pokemon? Which I assume is from the first generation. As a first generation fan myself, Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur by far. Bulbasaur is the best Pokemon. Number 1 in the Pokedex, and number 1 in my heart. And number 1, overall. You think it's somewhere in Ireland? Yeah. It definitely gives me a European vibe. Absolutely. But this is a tricky one. Okay. 5 seconds. Get your guess in, and then we'll move on. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. We're doing actually. I got a suggestion actually last time where I just not clicking my guess so people can't figure out where I am. And that way I'm not spoiling it for people. So this is really tricky. Yeah, it's pretty good that Dusk got in there. I should probably figure out where I want to pick here. I know that in Germany there's a lot of Gen 2, and I'm leaning in that direction. But this should have a blue stripe, otherwise because of the European Union. I don't actually know what countries are in the EU. I'll be honest. I wasn't paying attention to that. Maybe I'll aim for one of these countries. I don't think I don't know. I think some of these are probably not in the EU, but yeah, there you go. Okay, let's see where we are at. Well, Germany would have been a lot closer to the great guess than whatever I picked. Latvia does have some birch trees. I mean, there's birch trees in this area, but I went a little bit too far to the east there. Okay. Looks like the right country is Belgium. Okay. Maybe I just missed the stripe. Sorry, Pog, it's not the Pacific Ocean. Are you on an island? No, you're just in the Pacific Ocean. Sorry, Pog, it's not in the Pacific Ocean by Chile. We got a lot of people in Ireland. Ooh, like Burst, and a lot of you guys are having an Ireland party. That's fair enough. Oh, we should have looked at like what direction the cars drove. I should have told you guys that. Ah, well. Chris and Ben, you guys are in the United Kingdom. Fair enough. I'm all the way to the east in Latvia. That's not correct. Mr. Top Hat's in Slovakia. Germany, I think, was a good guess, honestly. Germany was a very solid guess. This was my second choice. Vero and Matt, I think you guys did very well here. But Belgium, not a big surprise that Dusk got it. Like I said, Dusk is a GeoGuessr genius. Dusk streams this game. So Dusk has put so many hours into this game beyond anyone that I know. So congratulations, Dusk. Nice work. We are actually in a town called Merksplas on the northwest side. We're in like this residential area on like Eggstrat Street, and I guess they're like, if we just kind of were around like other places, we kind of seen like a marketplace area, maybe some fishing stores, but yeah, we were just kind of in the neighborhood. Very tricky, not very easy to figure out, but yeah, Erksplat. Okay, good to see you. Hey, Habibi, Nick, good to see you guys. How you been? How are you both doing? Oh my goodness, Nick, you're doing okay. Nick, you how's your car? I know that you you were front-ended last time we talked. You were front-ended by a car at a red light. How's your car doing? Interesting place. The sun right is to the southwest, southwest. So I think northern hemisphere again, but we're definitely in a different location at this point. Like on a highway. I see a yellow line down the center here, so that's a clue. And are we driving on the right or left? I think we're driving on the right. Here, but let me just check for sure. I'm not entirely certain. It does look different in terms of architecture. We have a little bit of a difference here, in a kind of a dry area. Let's see here. I think that the big clues are, you see these yellow and black and yellow lines, and they go down diagonally. That's a big clue. These little things on the side of the poles there. That's another big clue. And let me just kind of see if I can find anything else. Ooh, there's another car over there. Doesn't quite tell me what direction we're driving. I think we're driving right side. I could be wrong, but I think we're driving right side. Yeah. Yeah, it's Belgium Burst because you're taking some classes online at UC Leuven. And yet none of us got it except for Dusk, right, Burst? But that's funny. And Nick, you're good? You miss me? Aw. Yeah, it's been a long time, Nick. It's been a long time. But I'm glad to see you. And your car's fine. The plastic grill just got busted. Hey, that's better, right? You got that checked out and it's only the plastic grill, so that's better than nothing. Okay. Yellow lines. Yellow lines in this game usually eliminated to certain countries, okay? So yellow line down the center of the road means it's either the Americas, except in certain cases in Chile, Sweden, Finland, and Madagascar, and a lot of Asian countries. Now, I know that doesn't narrow it down a lot, but it does eliminate a lot of other countries, right? You would not say, like, pick Ireland, for example, because you wouldn't see this yellow line down the center in Ireland. So, so that does help. So the question is, does it look like which of those regions does it kind of look like? I think that kind of helps narrow it down. The yellow line is one of my favorite clues to use because it's something I can utilize a lot. Yeah, Pog. No worries, Pog. We all just kind of figure things out, right? Dust slowly just kind of guesses these games and looks well. The shadow looks a little sus. I mean, that's the camera. The camera's all stacked up on top of each other. Oh man, this is what I mean. Dust is good. Like, this is what when you start streaming this game. when you start streaming GeoGuessr, you start being able to really learn things, especially when people work with you and they say like, hey, you know, Kevin, here are some clues that you should consider, right? Like, take a look at the bollards. I don't think these are bollards. This is more of a don't fall off the edge of this cliff kind of thing. You know, that sort of thing. And then you kind of pick things up. It's tricky. It's tricky. Unfortunately, this camera is not good enough to get the language here. I see there's like language on this sign. This is what kind of camera is this? Gen 3? This is a Gen 3 camera. So that's nice. A nice Gen 3 camera. Unfortunately, I really don't know. I think we are driving on the right side. I think this is the back of the car. I really do. See how there's kind of a light here? I think that's the back of the car. Or something. So I think we're driving on the right side of the road, and I think that kind of helps narrow things down, honestly. It's been a long time since I played this, right? I've only played this once. Actually, I didn't even play this last week because I couldn't. So 2 weeks? I think it's been 2 weeks since I've been able to play this, which has been very unfortunate. So I'm kind of stuck between two countries at the moment, and I don't remember my meta well enough to remember. Because I think that this in particular, this is the clue that's going to help me out, but I can't remember it. Anyway, guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds. If you have anything you want me to look at, let me know. Yeah, peace out. No worries, Burst. I know it's very late for you. Please get some sleep, my friend. It's way too early, and it's good seeing you. It's good seeing you, Burst. But yes, you always lost one because of GeoGuessr, Nick. Well, you know what? We all are. We all are, except for our friend Dusk, apparently. Yeah. So it's good to see you. And yeah, Allard, it probably is. Japan drives on the left side, so if we're driving on the right, it's not quite the right country. It's not quite the right country. So yeah. Yeah. Your favorite instrument is a saxophone? Oh, interesting, Nick. Do you play the saxophone? Are you a saxophone player? Saxophone is a great instrument. My cousin, when she was in band, she did saxophone. I was clarinet and bass clarinet. My sister did flute. I'm trying to think. My brother was in the trumpet. He did trumpet. We all like to choose a little bit different instruments there. I think just maybe because some resonated with us, or we just try to separate out. I'm not a very good I'm not a good player. Not a very good player at all. 5 seconds and I get your guesses in. We just kind of how we do here. But yeah. And Allard, basically, one of the things Allard that we don't do is we don't usually say what country this is in the chat. It's not a rule or anything. Well, it kind of is a rule, but it's sort of a kind of a politeness. Does that make sense, Allard? Because some people are still trying to get their guesses in there, so you don't want to spoil it for other people that are playing. Yeah. After you put your guess in there, that's the way to do it. So yeah. I know that you're suggesting in different countries, but it's since everyone is playing together, it's a way of like trying to be fair so that everyone can play along together. Okay, I'm closing guesses. Okay, and I'm thinking Taiwan. Taiwan drives on the right. A lot of these buildings I think look a little Asian. The mountains are to our south, it looks like, so I'm gonna guess somewhere to the north of Taiwan. It's either Taiwan or South Korea. It's not Japan because I think we're driving on the right side, but I can't remember if these are Taiwan or Korean markings on the pole. I'm guessing Taiwan. Darn it, it was Korean. I think the Taiwan poles go all the way to the bottom. But apparently no, it's South Korea is the one that does it. So you can kind of recognize these countries from that. I just sort of guessed the wrong country. So that happens. Everyone's kind of a little bit all over the place. We got Burst, you're in France, French Guinea, so you're in France. Ender has chosen California, my home state. Ben's in Sweden, okay. And then we got a lot of people that are closer. Australia's at least in the right kind of time zone-ish. There you are, Pog, and Australia. Chris has chosen China. Matt and myself are in Taiwan. I think that was a pretty good guess, Matt. I couldn't decide between these two, and I could not remember for the life of me about that sign thing. And Allard and Vera, you're in Japan. Not a bad guess. But yet in South Korea, they drive on the right side, has an Asian architecture, and has those kinds of markings. Too bad we couldn't see a sign, because if we saw a sign, those circles, no Chinese-like style writing has circles in there, so except Korean, so that would have been a big giveaway. Dusk, of course, you chose the center of the country. Not bad. It's really hard to figure out where in Korea you are, unless you find a sign. So, and even then, that could still be tricky. We are in a town called Well, I guess it's Miengoyori. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. There's a sky SK energy over here, and we're just kind of in the middle of this kind of farm area. Yeah. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. But let's see how it's here, sir. Yeah, saxophone memes. You like how the way the saxophone sounds? You play any instruments? Fair enough, fair enough. Saxophone is a great instrument. The saxophone means are good, and trombone I like. But I don't think I could ever play trombone. I'm a short person, so I don't think my arm could reach for trombone, right? I think you need a big arm reach for that. Use flags, don't say the countries. I know Allard, but a lot of people know flags. So you don't want to necessarily do it. Hey Wilson, it's good to see you. How you doing, my friend Wilson? And Lemmings, good to see you. I think you're fairly poggers. I think you're very part of things. Let me also just go ahead and give a shout out to our friend Wilson. Wilson also is a streamer, GeoGuessr genius, amazing person. Believes that Sri Lanka looks like a pineapple. Very fascinating. But Wilson is also a genius. Managed one point to get the middle. Wilson is really smart. One time Wilson got like this location in South Africa. I think it was like over here, like in the middle of nowhere. I kid you not. We were like on a road. There was a mountain. There was no signs. There was just a road, the car, the mountains, and turn around you. It was like rural, completely rural. And Wilson like 5K'd it. Wilson 5K'd it. I'm like, what the frack, Wilson? What the frack? He says, like, look at the compass, Kevin. Look at the compass. Which way is the road heading? Which way is the road heading? I'm like, I don't know. The road's going this direction. I'll line it up for you, and you can figure it out yourself. But like we're in the middle here. We're in the middle of nowhere. Like, how? I don't even know what country this is. How did you 5K it? But Wilson is very impressed. It's really, really impressive. Wilson really has impressed me with that. And I remember that. That's how I remember this, Wilson, because that's just stuck in my mind. That just amazed me when it happened. But when you play this game a lot, like Wilson does, you can do stuff like that. There's language here. Finally, right? This is the first time we've seen a sign that we could read. So I'm not entirely sure what language this is. Don't say it. But it does look very interesting. And also they use kilometers. So not the United States. We don't use kilometers here in the United States. We use miles. Also, it's not English. So that kind of gives it away that it's not the United States. The fact that I'm not able to understand this sign is probably a big hint that this is probably not the United States. That or we're in a very, very strange part of the United States. Like I don't know. There's another sign over here. I think it's basically the same sign. Yeah, because they're all kind of pointing to this road here. And that's basically it. Is there another sign over here? There might be a little bit that you can get out of this sign, but probably not as much as, say, the other signs. Okay, so yeah. The language might be obvious, Lemmings, depending on where we are at. But some people might not recognize it, so, you know. So here's a sign. Okay, sorry, Vera, I apologize about that. But yeah. And let's see here. Let me just catch you with chat here. Yeah, Lemmings, you could join. It's an open party system. !CG, of course, you figured that out. Sorry, I didn't answer you really quickly. I'm still catching with chat. You guess the area drylands. Yeah, hell yeah, Ender, that happens. And you're going to bed, Nick? Please get some rest. Thank you for joining us. It's good seeing you, Nick. I'm glad that your car accident wasn't so bad. It was just the front part of the plastic that was messed up. So that's better. So that's better than nothing. And yeah. Hey, how's it going? Just Jax, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Did you change your name? But yes, I don't know how you reached the country again, Lard. Sometimes that does happen. We are in a bit of a forest. Here, so if you guys want me to like look around, I can do it. Okay? So that's cool. So was it spelled exactly that way? Trisby Pass. Welcome to the stream, by the way. It's good to see you. How have you been? I think at this point we can probably say the language right. Generally, I don't like to necessarily give things away really quickly. I think it's Cyrillic. I think this is Cyrillic, but I could be wrong. I don't see any birch trees. That's interesting, right? In certain parts, maybe these. No, these aren't birch trees. They're not quite looking the same. So there's certain parts of the world that have birch trees on them. Here's another clue that I could use for you guys. Okay, there's a lot of guesses on here already. There's about 9 guesses on the chat meta, right? Only 2 people are correct. Our friend Lemmings and Dusk, right? And they're the farthest away is Dusk. Oh, Wilson, you got in there. Wilson closer, of course. So notice how Dusk is the farthest away at 134 kilometers, okay? So you could say that the country is at least 134 kilometers wide, okay? Generally speaking, actually, so that's a good method of kind of guessing. Like, so you don't want to guess a country that's too small, because if the country is not 134 kilometers wide, it's not possible for them to get that guess. Does that make sense? So you could probably eliminate like Vatican City or whatever from your list. Where's the sun? I think the sun is like to our southeast over here, southeast. So I think we're in the northern hemisphere. Which if there's Cyrillic, it probably is northern hemisphere now I was saying about it. So I guess it just kind of verifies things. Hey, Distant! Hi, Distant. Good to see you. But yeah. And yeah, Trisby passes with your own name. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, sometimes you guesses are vibes, you know, kind of things here. There's spruce trees. Oh, interesting. I'm very bad at my nature. I don't, I was in the Boy Scouts and plant identification was, not very high. There was this Girl Scout actually. We did something called a field day, right? Where you did a bunch of events to try and what's the word? A bunch of events for demonstrating your skills, and every troop more or less ran a certain event. So for us, our event was map and compass. It wasn't orienteering, which was basically using a compass to try and move around to a single location, but it was using a map and trying to figure out things where we were very good. Our troop was very good about using the map, reading maps. Very good at reading maps, contour lines and everything. So I probably know a lot more about that than anything else in Boy Scouts, except maybe a couple other skills. But the area that I was really bad at was plants, and it was run by this Girl Scout troop, I think. And this one Girl Scout just knew it like amazing. She was fantastic, like very much a very good, smart plant person. I don't know how she identified all those plants. I think I got like 3 at best. Yeah. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. Get your guesses in within 30 seconds and we'll move on. I know that we're a little bit slow. I do apologize. The sign is probably the biggest clue. So yeah, good luck on that. But yeah. Hey, Stinky, it's good to see you. Welcome to the stream, Stinky. How you doing? And you're just doubting things. Distant Blade, hello Blade, guys. Wow, it's so nice to see so many familiar faces in this stream. Distant, actually, normally I don't actually see you because of time zones, but at least this stream works out well enough for you in terms of your time zone. It's not terrible for you, right? It's like what, afternoon or night for you, evening. I think that works out very well. And yeah, go Allard, fair enough. Take care, bye Allard. Yeah, and there's a country and map people forget. Yeah, people do forget countries a lot. So yeah, yeah. I think when your troop runs an event, you get to know it pretty well. I've had to run that event personally a couple of times, and so I knew my maps. In fact, I redid the entire test. We usually gave out like the same test. I basically like, hey, you know what? Let's fix this test. Let's make a better test. So I made a better test, and I think that's the same test they still use at the event. You could probably memorize the answers, but it's not, the event is not meant to trick you. It's meant to say like, hey, just demonstrate your skills, just to make sure that you know what you're doing. 5 seconds, and then we move on. Okay, so get your guess in 5 seconds. Okay. And your time zone is perfect this stream, Pog. That's wonderful. I'm glad it's perfect for you. It's the afternoon. Yeet! Oh my goodness, man. But you know, the problem is Distant is a lot of our friends are just so busy. You know, Crystal and Jules, they're always so busy. Although Distant today, I guess technically it was yesterday, I met another Jules, and she seems so cool and awesome. So maybe we'll be able to get this other Jules into our Discord, and we'll have like a cool, like 2 cool Jules. We probably have like a couple cool Jules, honestly, like 3 or 4 cool Jules. Okay, and close the guesses. My guess is definitely Russian area because of the Cyrillic, but not Russia. If there was a lot of Russia's guesses, you would see like these distances being huge. So probably not Russia. I'm guessing probably someplace that uses Cyrillic but is a little bit off. My guess maybe Ukraine. Ukraine probably is too big either, but I'm gonna go ahead and go with this guess, honestly. Yeah. See, I probably should have gone someplace a lot smaller. Bulgaria. That's the secret there. Okay. So what we got here? We got and there you're in in Alaska, the good old United States. It wasn't quite the United States, but fair enough. Vera, you're in Japan. Pog, you're in Mongolia. That's not bad. Although Mongolia has like only like 2 like locations in GeoGuessr, so it's not usually there. It's not usually a lot. Although I think Mongolia would be a great place to kind of get more locations. They just need to like map it out a bit more. I'm not entirely sure why Mongolia doesn't have more locations. I'm sure our friends Wilson or Dust could explain it, but to me Mongolia is like should have like a ton of more spaces around here. Maybe because nobody cares. I mean, Mongolia is a great place. Don't get me wrong. I feel bad, like I just said that. Like, oh, nobody cares about your country, Mongolians. I just lost all my Mongolian followers. No, I'm just simply saying that there's probably not a lot of people in Mongolia who use GeoGuessr, except in like certain urban locations, right? It's not a very dense country, kind of thing. So that's my theory, but I could be wrong. Mr. Top Hat, Ben, you guys are in Russia. I think that's a reasonable guess. We got Distant, you're in Poland, and then a lot of people thought Ukraine like myself, so we had very much the same idea. Chris, Matt, Allard, and myself were having a Ukraine party, but it was Bulgaria. Smart people in Bulgaria right there. We got Dusk, Lemmings, and Wilson. Nice work, you guys. Not surprised that you guys got Bulgaria. Actually, we're by a lake here. Look at this. There's the Shivmanovsky Monastery, and we're by this lake, the Iskar Reservoir. I guess it's a reservoir, not quite a lake. But you wouldn't be able to see it because of all the trees. But if we were just a little bit closer to like one of these areas by the water, we might have been able to see anything. That would have been pretty interesting. We might have been able to make a big difference on the 1822 freeway. We're by a little, oh, there's a little beach thing over there. Okay. So yeah. But yeah, sorry, it was not quite Italy, Blade. Let's see here. Yeah, another Jules, right? So many cool Jules. Jules is a great name, right? Jules is a fantastic name. But yeah, the Lemmings was a bit of a giveaway. The trees got you, Ender? Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I think Russia was a pretty good guess. You be back to get a snack? Okay, Ender, fair enough. And you got to see you playing a Minecraft stream? No, Blade. This is our GeoGuessr stream, right? We do play GeoGuessr at this time frame and then there'll be no Minecraft. But we will be playing Minecraft again on Thursday at the, I would say at the 2 o'clock p.m. time, 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern, 2200 GMT. So that happens, yeah. What landscape is always dry and deserty? Oh, interesting. There is a train track here. There's a train track here. Do you see that? So it says railroad crossing. Railroad crossing, 2 tracks. Interesting. Railroad crossing. Cars drive on the right here. See that? There's a car that's driving on the right side. Pretty sure that selects the right. So cars drive on the right. There's a railroad crossing. Okay. There's a stop sign. There's a lot of clues here. There's yellow line center center. Double yellow line center center. That's very interesting. Yeah. How can you play? It's a very easy. You just do !CG and you just get started. Yeah. And they can and other guys, everyone else can kind of explain it to you. Can you zoom in on the petrol station? Yes. Where's that petrol station? Oh, there it is. Right. Okay. So it looks like it's a, well, I don't know what kind of a thing it is, but gas is like 2 something something here. Right, we got 2 something something, 2 something something. I think that's unleaded plus and premium or something probably. I can see the plus. I can see the plus. I read the plus. It says something like the something. So that's interesting. That's interesting. This is, they use English here, I think, or at least say, I think that's what it means, because plus to me means English, right? Where's the sun? Where's the sun? Is that the sun? Camera's kind of blurry, honestly. I think the sun is over there somewhere. It's kind of tricky. Let's take a look at this car. Yeah, I don't know. The car is Gen 3. It's a Gen 3 car, but I can't really make out more than that. Let's take a look. Where are we? Where in the world are we? I'm just looking for clues, guys. Unfortunately, I wish we were either closer to the petrol station or closer to the railroad track because it's really difficult to make out anything. I think you might be able to make out can we make out like the road signs? No, I can't read that. I just can see railroad crossing. There's a 20 speed limit over here. And, ooh, there's a flag. You can see a flag right over there, right? You see that? It's just barely visible. It's just barely visible, but there are flags there. You can't make out what flag that is. So, yeah. The country might be pretty obvious, Lemmings, but it depends. It depends. It's obvious. I think it's obvious to me. It might be obvious to a lot of people, although I still am kind of debating between 2 countries in particular. but I think I'm gonna lean one direction over the other. Let me see if I can find other examples of maybe the flag or something. Yeah, it's very tricky. It's very tricky. I think that's a very clear flag. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. And I can't see anything over here. No flags on the gas station. Yeah, it looks like something I'd be able to guess, but I'm not entirely sure. Remember, guys, yellow line's down the center, though. Like I said, yellow line's Asia, Americas, except for like Chile, more or less, and then Sweden, Finland, and Madagascar. Okay, so that might be able to narrow things down for you guys a little bit. Yeah, I think a lot of people are figuring out this country. That means you're right. You click which one you thought it was, Blade. That's fair enough. And you need to paste location in the chat, Blade. Yeah, that's what you have to do. Yeah. So I'm glad that you were able to figure things out. Why don't you guys get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, and then we'll move on. If there's anything you really do want me to look in on, though, feel free to just let me know, and we'll be able to do so. It looks nice. I think it looks very familiar to me, although I don't think I've ever been to this location. The architecture, though, might be able to kind of give away the location, right? Because architecture varies, I think, in this country depending on the region. Not always, but enough to, like, you might be able to kind of get things more or less in certain ways and everything. So I wonder if I could get the region. I wonder if I can get this region right. I have a suspicion, but I'm not entirely sure. Pretty cool. I wonder if there's any, like, trash that could give me any clues. Probably not. You're eating some Doritos? What's Dinamita? What's Dinamita Doritos? What are your favorite kind of Doritos, guys? Do you guys like Doritos? I think that out of all the Doritos, I like Cool Ranch Doritos. Not the classic one, but Cool Ranch. I think that's pretty good. Although, in general, Doritos are my favorite kind of chip. Okay, so yeah, 5 seconds. Get your guess in, and then I'll do my guess, and we'll show what everyone's at. So yeah. Can you zoom in on the car? Yeah, here's a car. Here's a car there. You really just can't make it out. This is as close as I can zoom. The zoom has certain limitations, and that's as close as I can zoom in on that car. So yeah. And you never had Doritos because they're hard to get here? Ben, we'll have to get you some Doritos. You'll have to get some Doritos. Ooh, chili lemon? Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. A little bit of sweetness. I like that. Okay, let's close the vote here. Okay, like I've been saying, guys, I think this looks very familiar to me, and I think that it's the United States. I think it's the United States. This looks very much like the United States to me. I was debating on like whether this is Canada, because sometimes Canada and US look very similar, but Canada is rarely this dry. Canada does not have a lot of these dry, warm deserts. So to me, that kind of does sort of limit it. It's like it's probably more United States than Canada. And by the architecture, it's where I'm just eliminating pretty much anything east of the Mississippi. This is just too dry for anything east of the Mississippi. We're definitely looking like the Southwest United States here. Southwest United States. So I think that's truth, right? We're driving on the right side. These railroad crossings in particular, I'm not a big railroad guy, but I've seen enough of these to be like, this is basically my home country kind of thing. Like, I'm pretty sure I've crossed so many of these train tracks enough times for it to be familiar. The real trick here is the flags here. And I think that's where I kind of leaning for. I think that's the United States flag right there at the top. And then this is the state flag. I believe that's a state flag, but it's very difficult to make out. I do see a white strip though, so it makes me think of the flag of Texas. And so I'm leaning towards Texas. Probably some kind of rural place, but not like that rural. Maybe right here. I don't know. I don't exactly know where the train tracks go in Texas, but that's my guess. So yeah, we're gonna go for Texas. We'll see if we're right. It was Texas state. I got the state, guys. Yes. Wow, that was tricky. So that was a Texan flag. I'm pretty sure that was a Texan flag. In fact, let me go ahead and give you the location. Give you the location, and you guys could probably see for yourself. Actually, we could probably just take a look here if that really was the Texas flag. Let me just go ahead to the browser here. Switch to the browser. Okay. And see if that was in fact Texas flag. If I was correct about that. Let's take a look here. Look at just moving over to the flag. Yeah, there it is. There's the flag. Oh, what happened here? Okay, so I guess you could kind of see it, right? There's the American flag, and there's the flag of Texas. Wow, it actually kind of looks like the Alamo here, so that would have been like a big giveaway. And if you saw this sign here, it has literally Texas on the school. So that's pretty funny. But anyway, let's go ahead and go see where everyone was. Okay. Everyone pretty much, a lot of people got the United States. I think it was pretty obvious for me, but obviously I live in this country, so a lot of clues that would be obvious to me would not necessarily be obvious to everyone else. Apologies, Mr. Top Hat, we're not in Brazil. Distant, we are not in Kenya, nor are we in Norway or Denmark, Blade. I'm sorry, apologies. Are you in a, you're just kind of in the water. Okay, North Sea. We're not in the North Sea. Blade, it just, North Sea is not the correct location. But United States, a lot of you guys got the correct region here. That's a little bit too far to the northwest, Chris. I'm sorry. It can be dry here, but I think it would have been not this dry. Southwest United States was definitely the vibe going here, and I think that if you knew like your state flags, which probably not many people do, even I don't know all the state flags, but Texas in particular is actually kind of easy to kind of remember. So it was so these are all very good guesses here. Matt, you over here to the east, nice work. In Oklahoma, Ben's in Utah, Dusk, you're in Nevada, a couple people in my home state. Oh, actually, and you're in California, but Wilson, I believe that you chose Arizona. Yeah, not bad. Arizona's pretty good. We got a friend in New Mexico, Vera. That's very good. Look how close New Mexico is to like this location. I think that's very good. You actually got first. Oh, so nice work, Vera. Solid work. We got Lemmings and myself. We are at the right state, but we're set third and second. And then Vera, you're closest in the wrong state, but right country, of course, and pretty close. We're actually really close to the border here. We're in a town called Tornillo. We'd probably call it Tornillo if we are American, or Tornillo if it was like more of a Spanish kind of pronunciation. I really don't know which way. They could go either way in this state. Oh look, there's Tornillo Avenue and Railroad Drive. They named it after the railroad, right? There's the double tracks, and then that's where we saw there's a school here, Tornillo Elementary School. Ah, fair enough. It's an elementary school. That's cute. And then of course here's the gas station, the Wenco's Gas and Food Mart. Okay, fair enough. You misclicked, Blade. Sorry that you misclicked. But yeah. United States of America. I always like it when we get our own my own home country. It happens so rarely that I feel like if I don't get it, I feel bad. Okay, cars drive on the right here. Cars drive on the right here. Okay, so yeah. You guessed way too early, Chris. Sorry about that. Yeah, feel free to take your time, guys. You really don't need to get your guesses in until I start saying 30 seconds, you know, and then 5 seconds, right? Those are, it's not exactly 30 seconds. It's not exactly 5 seconds, but I think it's like, you know, you this is a warning to say, get your guess in before I close the guesses. But yeah, you misclicked. And Zia, yeah, you love that you have one bot set up to PLR trigger the other bot. Yeah, Zia, I couldn't figure out exactly what I was supposed to do with that, so I just like, you know what, this bot is just going to, just do it, and the other bot will respond. It's you gotta do what you gotta do, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. Oh my goodness. Let me go ahead and shout out Zia. Zia is another smart GeoGuessr player. GeoGuessr streamer, plays GeoBingo, Nancy Drew, very smart, loves Trader Joe's. Also likes Zia, you also like fishing, am I right? Yeah, just give them a follow, check them out, right? Our friends Dusk, Zia, Wilson, all very, 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 very smart people, very smart GeoGuessr players. But yeah, it's not very north, is cold. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, Canada probably has cold deserts, right? Right, those Arctic kinds. They technically count as deserts, but they're just cold. Right, Antarctica's an example of this. Antarctica's technically a desert, even though it's like freezing, right? Because there's nothing really grows there. Very, very little grows there, right? The biggest animal, the most common animal in Antarctica is what, penguins? I don't know. Penguins and whatever those things those seals or sea lions or whatever. Yeah, that's how it works. You want to look at scooter? Okay, so it looks like, so let me zoom in here, guys, right? So it looks like cars drive on the right side. Cars drive on the right side. You can kind of see actually the scooter here. So then, yeah, zooming on. So I'm zooming on the scooter. You know, zooming on the scooter instead of the house. Okay, so there it is. There's the scooter. No license plates that you can kind of make out, but it's very tricky here. Hey, Emmy, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. How's it going for you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And yeah, close, amazing rate, but not fan of fishing. Ah, okay. I thought I was close. I was close. You know, sometimes better to be close than far, right? That's what we do here in GeoGuessr. That's what we do together in just GeoGuessr. Sometimes we get close, and then sometimes we're like in the right country, but 2,000 kilometers away. That's Russia for you usually. I can't quite read this language here, right? I'm not sure if this is English or not. It says orange right down here, but I'm not sure about this language. Let me take a look at this card. Give me a second. Oh, here's a big clue. You can see the supports. You can see the supports on this car, right? This is the supports that they use to mount the camera. So these are the right supports. These are the left supports. We're driving on the right side of the road. So you could kind of see these supports. That might give away this country. Let me take a look if there are any rifts in the sky. No rifts in the sky. Okay. So that's that. Oh, maybe there is. Is this a rift in the sky? This is a little tricky. It's this. The sky is kind of sunny, so I'm not entirely sure. I wonder what country this could possibly be. Right side here, we got another car over here. No real license plates. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing. Does this like it says "re" to you? It looks like they said. It looks like this word is like "re." Oh, Penny Witch, you changed your name. You actually changed your you accidentally choose your username. Oh no, Penny Witch. Oh no. So that means that you're gonna have to like change it. You're gonna have to change it back at some point. Oh no, but you're gonna have to wait. Is it 3 months? I think it's 3 months, right? You have to wait 3 months. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Other than that, how are you doing? How are you doing? Oh, I'm so sorry about that. It's rough when you change your name. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to look for any other clues here, guys. But I don't see anything. Maybe the power pole, you could kind of get a clue here. This thing in particular looks a little strange, but probably familiar if you kind of know this area. I think these are fruit trees. I'm not sure what they're growing here. Avocados? It's something. And then I guess you could kind of figure out maybe from like this location where you might be otherwise. But I don't really know for sure. Right side driving. So yeah, if there's anything you want me to know, let me know. Otherwise, get your guesses in 30 seconds and then we'll move on. Yeah, 60 days. Oh, I'm sorry, Penny Witch. I'm so sorry. You gotta wait, I guess. I apologize. Yeah. You love GeoGuessr, Catman? Yeah, GeoGuessr is a lot of fun. GeoGuessr is a great game. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Catman, and we're all just kind of like hanging out, having fun. We got a lot of good guesses here. A lot of good guesses. But only 3 people are correct here. Let's see what's happening here. But yeah. So yeah, Penny Witch, how are you doing? How are you doing? How's your piano? How's your piano going? I've been watching an anime. Guys, I've been watching an anime called Your Lie in April. Your Lie in April. I know it's a little bit. I know a lot of people watch this anime. So it's a bit of an older one. It's like 5 or 6 years by now. It's about a piano player. It's a tearjerker. If you want to cry, watch Your Lie in April because that anime will make you cry. That anime will make you cry a lot. It's not like it's like wrenching your heart all the time, but it's so much of a it pushes you deep. It pushes you deep into the connection with these characters. So yeah, you gotta if you want to. It's a great anime. I highly recommend it, especially if you like music. If you like music in terms of like classical music or musicians, kind of thing, then Your Lie in April. And you marked the Faraway Extreme? Yeah, fair enough. You like the cat ears? Well, you are a cat man. And I guess I'm a cat boy now, so ooh, oh, or nia. Okay, guys, get your guesses in. 5 seconds. 5 seconds, get your guess in, and then move on. But yeah, is it the one with the piano in the forest? I don't think it's the one with the piano in the forest, Chris, but I could be wrong. It's the one with the violinist. It's the main character is a young man. I think he's in like middle school. He's a piano player, and his fellow student is a violinist. And their interaction together is pretty much defines the show. There's another show called similar to this, but the reverse the genders called Nodame Cantabile. Not quite as big of a tearjerker, but still very much of a fun slice of life. And the pianist is the woman, and the man is well, actually I think he's a conductor. Now I think about it. Anyway, well, I'm getting it all mixed up in my head, but yeah. And yeah, you keep using map now for this guess, or you should just do CG again. Blade, you could keep using the map. You can still keep using the map. Okay. The map is pushing so many messages. It's because people are doing exclamation point CG unless you're talking about the restream bot, Catman. Because I'm streaming to Twitch and YouTube at the same time, and in addition to a couple other platforms. You will see a lot of people who are posting messages on Twitch that are relayed over to YouTube, and vice versa. Your messages on YouTube are relayed over to Twitch. So Blade on Twitch can see your messages, Catman, and Catman and Blade can see your messages on Twitch, right? That's a good explanation. I think we're in Africa. I didn't exactly know we're in Africa. I know that Kenya has the snorkels, so I'm not sure looking for Kenya. I don't know if these are enough of a rift in the sky to guess Senegal. It's tricky. It's very light. It could be Senegal. I think that in general, though, that they drive on the left here. Is that correct, or is it right here? Frack. I think they drive on the right over here. I think I'm just going towards Ghana, but I don't. Frack. It's an African country, but I don't remember which one. But I'm gonna guess Ghana. I know that on one side of the country they drive on the left, and one side of the continent they tend to drive on the right, and sometimes drive on the left. But I don't remember which one honestly at this point. But I know there's no snorkel, so it's probably not Kenya. So I'm gonna guess Ghana. Darn it, they were rifts in the sky. Okay, so guys, if you didn't know, rifts in the sky in Africa is probably Senegal. You guys can take a look here. The clouds threw me off. The clouds didn't make me think that it was not as good as there weren't very clear rifts to me, right? But the fact that there are just lines in the sky, it's some sort of mapping software, hardware issue. I'm not entirely sure with Senegal. That gives it away. Senegal, right? There's only 3 countries in the world that really have that very predominantly. Senegal, Montenegro, and Albania. Those 3 countries. Not always, but in a lot of places they really do. So it really kind of gives it away for those 3 countries. And then there's like a couple other places, but it's rare. It's rare. It's much rarer. But if it's in Africa, it's Senegal. I just didn't think that those rifts were clear enough. I guess I should have gone with my gut. They do drive on the right though in Senegal, so at least I'm on the right side of the continent, so that's good. Anyway, sorry about that. Okay, so we got Chris, you're in Cambodia. We got a lot of people in India, Blade, Distant, and Extreme. Pretty cool, India. Unfortunately, guys, I just want to let you know that India is not officially in GeoGuessr, the official GeoGuessr maps, and Diverse World, the map is official GeoGuessr. So India is rarely a location. So I just want to let you guys know that in the future. Sorry about that. Ender, you're in Madagascar. We got Emmy, you're in Guatemala. Okay, fair enough. And then a lot of people were just Africa is really good, right? And they're in Madagascar. Uganda's not a bad guess, Lemming, so I think they drive on the left side in Uganda. I could be wrong. We got Ben, and you're in the DRC. A lot of people in Ghana here. Actually, just myself and Vero, but I think Ghana was a pretty good guess. The people that actually recognize the rifts and the right side driving was Senegal. And I think that's pretty cool. We got Wilson and wow, Dusk, you and Wilson are on the same area. That makes sense though. You guys are pretty smart. Matt Lee, you're pretty smart as well. Nice work, guys. A lot of locations, I think, near this area, and that's why Wilson and Dusk are next to each other. And then Macho's another urban center. But we're a little bit too far to north. We're in St. Louis, or at least close to St. Louis. A lot of that makes me think of, honestly, this makes me think of the United States, St. Louis. We have a big town called St. Louis. There's probably a lot of St. Louis's, but the big one is in Missouri. But obviously, this is St. Louis, Senegal. Okay, and we're just on the N2 freeway. There's an aluminum service home goods store, and yeah, that's pretty cool, right over there. So yeah, Senegal. Oh my gosh, Senegal. Okay, let's take a look at our view summary. But nice work, everybody. You guys did fantastic. I think that's really good. Okay, so first place goes to our friend Dusk. No big surprise there. Dusk is an amazing streamer. In fact, for winning, Dusk will just give you another shout out. Dusk is really a great GeoGuessr streamer. Dusk, Wilson, you gotta check him out. Give him a check on. Just give him follows, guys. There's it. I almost said it. I almost misspelled it, Dusk. I almost said duck then, which would have been funny but incorrect. Dusk got the winner. Your winner, the gold medal with a 21,500 points. Matt, you got the silver with 16,900. I have the bronze at 13,300. And Vero has the honorable mention at 13,200. Nice job, guys. We also just got some streaks going. Wilson with a streak of 3. Not a big surprise because Wilson is a pretty smart guy. Dusk has a streak of 5. You guys are 100 for 100 so far. Nice work. But yeah, shout out Duckton too, right, Wilson? Yeah, that would have been very unfortunate. But you guys did all really fantastic. Okay, we're gonna play again. Get the games going. Did I? Come on, I clicked it. Diverse world. I think it's the most fair, honestly. Because a lot of us are from a lot of different countries, and so sometimes we get, my home country, and a lot of times we don't. Actually, this might be a little bit easier of a country because we actually got some words here. Let me just do a quick scroll around, guys, and then we will focus on some signs. But there's a lot of signs here, so this might be able to get, you might be able to get the country. You might be able to get the country. Okay, let's zoom in on some of these signs here. Okay, so there's you can go ahead and read that. It's always nice when you get languages because you're able to kind of make things out very quickly. And there's a lot of language here. Let me catch you with chat here while we're here. If you guys want to look at anything else, let me know. I'm just gonna catch you with chat here. Okay. So yeah, you think it's pretty cool? Yeah, Kevin, I think it's pretty cool that the thing is here. Welcome to the stream. And you're probably watching our anime since it's been a while since you watched one. It's a good one. It's a good one, honestly. It's a good one that the one I mentioned, the Your Lie in April. Makes you cry though. Makes you cry. Absolutely. Yeah. That also means you will never be able to make money for streaming. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Catman. I mean, I get some donations, but it's possible. It's possible that you can get. I think YouTube Partner though, Catman. You can stream to multiple platforms with YouTube Partner. YouTube doesn't restrict you. I'm pretty sure. So if I ever get monetized on YouTube, it should be fine. Twitch affiliate, yes, very difficult. It is possible that if you're very famous on Twitch, when you negotiate the partner contract, you can maybe work with them to get a certain agreement, right? So they could if you could say hey, Twitch, I want to be able to stream to multiple platforms, so you can work it in with their partner agreement because it's a contract. But I think you have to be very, very famous on Twitch, and obviously I'm not a very famous person on Twitch. YouTube, I have a little bit more lean, but YouTube's not the one I have to negotiate with. Noki, good to see you. Welcome to the stream, Noki. How you doing? Gabe, welcome. And DRC is not officially in GeoGuessr. Let me check. True. And Grit, it's been a long time. It has been a long time, Grit. How have you been? Oh my goodness. Hello, just saying hello to everyone and just reading it. Robit, welcome to the stream. Sheffy, welcome to the stream. How's life going for you? Good to see you. But you're feeling the cat ears? Oh, thanks you, Gabe. The cat ears are great. Let me look at another sign for you guys. In case you guys want a little bit more variety in the language, right? That way, because sometimes languages can be depicted in many different ways, right? It's all very stylistic, right? So you can kind of see here, here's another example of the language here. And yeah, so I appreciate it. But yeah, cat ears are great. Honestly, guys, if you want to have cat ear headsets, you don't need to buy your headset. These are Razer cat ears. They're attachable, right? This is just a regular Sennheiser. Can you see that? Well, let me see if I can make it. See, it's a regular Sennheiser headset, okay? This did not come with cat ears originally. But my friend bought me the cat ears. French Rose bought me the cat ears from Razer. Send them to me, and then I just attach it onto my headset, and now it's a cat ears headset. So if you want a cat ears headset, you don't need to spend a ton of money to get a very special kind. You go ahead and just attach it to your existing headset, assuming it's can fit, and then you have a cat ears headset. That's how it works. So I think that was really clever of Razer. I think that's as a smart investment move. They probably made a lot of money on that. I think a lot of you guys have figured out this location here. Oh, there's some writing here. Sorry, if you guys want me to look at anything specifically, let me know. Let me catch up a chat really quick. But there's a license here. But yeah, we're doing another game. Lemon Zero Norwegian. That's pretty cool. Norwegian is really cool. Jujutsu best mode. India is not in the game officially. Sorry, Blade. And I will say you're pretty funny. Your friend and family is born in a country that speaks the same language. Oh, that's so wonderful. How do you submit answers, Gabe? Yeah, the exclamation point CG. Where you figured that out. Oh, thank you very much for explaining that to me. Distant. That's really nice of you. Can you move the camera blade? Yeah, absolutely. And my collab is contagious. Oh, Catman, that's very nice of you to say. And Grit, I'm glad that you're doing good. I'm doing good as well. Yeah, if you guys knew your area codes, you could probably get really close in this country. But yeah, guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, and then we'll move on. Okay, yeah. And Greem changed to follow girl. Yeah, Greem, it's unfortunately I got follow botted, right? I got follow botted on Twitch, so I don't necessarily know what to do about that. I could change the follow go to like 3,000, but it feels like a little like fake, you know what I'm saying? Because I got follow botted. Cloudy, thank you for the follow. I really do appreciate it, Cloudy. Welcome, welcome. How have you been? So I'm not sure what I want to do about that. I may just get rid of the follower girl for the near term, because it's not realistic. But I have to decide because of the follow bot problem. So yeah, it's tricky. Give me a second, guys, and I clear my... Sorry about that. Every now and again I have to clear my throat, so I do apologize. Gabe, thank you for the follow. Really do appreciate it. Okay, there's a 7-Eleven here. And then there's one more sign I guess you kind of look at in case you guys don't know. But yes, it's a very tricky thing here. But yeah, you're new, Cloudy. You may call you Cloud. Oh, sorry about that, Cloud. Hello. Thank you very much for letting me know what to call you, Cloud. Appreciate that. And yeah, I'm not sure if it's Oregon or New Orleans, guys, but yeah, I have no idea, Catman, if it'll fit your headset. But the sign house it's pretty thick. This is pretty thick. It's a pretty thick thing here. Like, look at my thumb in comparison, right there. See, there's my thumb in comparison, and that's the sign house. Of course, my hand could be like a bad example. I don't know, maybe I should use like here's an iPhone 8 in comparison, the size, so it's pretty straightforward. People know what an iPhone 8 size is, more or less, but yes. Okay, so excellent. 5 seconds, get your guesses in, and then I'm closing all guesses, so 5 seconds. But yeah, practice does make perfect, Lemons. It's true. Twitch will eventually remove the follower bots. It's true. It's just gonna take months. It's very unfortunate, but that's fine. I'm willing to wait, but it's gonna mess up my follower goal. I'm thinking at this point maybe I'll just increase my follower goal to like 3,500, and then when it resets, I'll move it back down. Just to make it so it doesn't seem weird. It's not quite perfect a solution, but it's better than like what this is right now currently, where I just don't really know, you know, what to do about it. But yes, Mazes 24, yeah, fair enough. I expired to the stream? Oh, that's so wonderful, Penny Witch. So what have you been streaming? What have you been streaming, Penny Witch? It's very nice to have so many good people streaming everything. That's cool. That's really cool. Awesome. Unfortunately, I guess your channel name's a little bit off, though. Okay. Closing chat. So this language is basically a Southeast Asian language right there. You see that? See that? Very much reminds me of these Southeast Asia, like around like Cambodia or Bangkok or Thailand kind of thing. I don't necessarily know which of these two. It's very tricky, honestly, to kind of figure out a guess. But I believe that Cambodia has a lot more of these markers above the language. So I'm going to guess Cambodia. I could be wrong, but I think it should be somewhere in Cambodia. I'm going to just probably guess in the center of the country. But I would probably be in a very close region, so that's my guess here. Just based on the language, you can kind of see if you kind of like compare it, like the names of these cities with the language, you can kind of make out. But Cambodia, I think, has a lot more markers above and below it. I don't think any other country is that similar. Okay, so we'll see. Okay. Nope, I'm in the wrong country. It's always 50-50 for me. I got that wrong. Wow, a lot of you guys figured out it is Thailand. Am I the only one in Cambodia? Ah, jeez, do I feel sheepish? Well, I'm wrong. A lot of you guys got the right country. I never claimed to be good at this game. Sorry, Blade, it was not Saudi Arabia, nor is it Iran Extreme. Iran doesn't have a lot of locations, or really any locations, for a number of reasons. Extremes, it's a kind of a closed country, so it's not necessarily in GeoGuessr. Iran just, for some reason, Iran does not let a Google car run around the country taking pictures of everyone. I don't know why. Seems kind of crazy. Ender, it's not far. Unfortunately, it's not Japan. Ben, you're in Bangladesh. And then Chris, you're in Malaysia. Fair enough. I'm in Cambodia. I'm wrong. And Distant, you are... Oh, you are not in the right country either. You're in Laos. Sorry, Distant. Thailand. That's the right location. Most of you guys got it, so this is like one of those questions like, are you smarter than the 5th grader? And the answer for me is no, I'm not smarter than the 5th grader. But let's be honest here, guys. I'm an American. It's not like we're known for our geography skills. We're not, you know, I'm probably smarter than the average American in geography, mainly because I play this game. So we got Matt, you're at the top over here. Dusk, Noki, there's Emmy and Lemmings, fair enough. We got Robit and Piasek, I think that's how you say your name. Digital Squid, hey Digital Squid, good to see you. I didn't see you come in. Hey, how's it going, Digital Squid? Arcade, Gabe, Vero, and Wilson. Not a big surprise. Wilson is very fantastic. We're actually very far south here. I mean, it's not as far south as you could get in Thailand, but it's pretty far south on like this portion. It is in the town of I think Khoonsuk. Right, Khoonsuk, we got Khoonsuk Village 1 and Khoonsuk Village 2 or something. I'm not entirely sure, but we're on this road by a noodle shop and a pharmacy and a seafood market and, yeah, the breakfast place. But yeah, Thailand, pretty good, guys. You guys did fantastic. Nice work. I mess up that language a lot. so yes. Good job, guys. You got the open back Audis. Oh, and it sounds amazing. Oh, that's wonderful, Catman. That's great. I at some point I need to update my headset. This one is pretty good, but obviously it has a little bit of a issue in the sense that I have a microphone on the side of my head that I don't use at all. It was good when I was gaming and I wasn't like had a professional mic, wasn't streaming, but now it just kind of looks weird because I don't use it at all. I'm just look like this guy that just is using a random headset. So yeah. But yeah, you've been streaming Overwatch and Stardew Valley. Ooh, those are cool games. I like Overwatch. Stardew Valley is also a fun game. Okay, and you guys stream more stuff? Well, you got you. I'm rooting for you. You got this. You got this, Pandy Witch. Sun looks like it's to our northeast, east, so maybe we're in the southern hemisphere. It might be in the southern hemisphere this time, guys, right? We haven't actually been in the southern hemisphere that much, but it's the fact that the sun is over there could give that away. We'll see what happens here. Bangladesh is not a bad guess, but you don't really have many locations in GeoGuessr. Okay, Lemmings, that's fair enough. You're amazing for an American. Oh, Lemmings, thank you so much. I'm glad that I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. No, I mean, I think that I think a lot. We don't really focus a lot on geography in America. I really do. I never had a geography class. Any geography I learned was from either history or language. That's basically it. So, so the fact that we can do a little bit of things is interesting. Oh, there's some signs here. There's a sign here, guys. Can you read that? It says Sadat. I don't know what that means. Sadat WC, but there's a sign here, so that might be able to give you help. Yeah, but hello, Piasa. Good to see you. Good to see you. But good to see you. Yeah, I know, Wilson. I'm just saying that's the name of the town there. Los Bonitos, good to see you. Oh my gosh, Los Bonitos, it's great, good to see you. And of course, our friend Digital Squid. You like those herbal teas? Have you had any good herbal teas lately, Digital Squid? You're our friend from the United Kingdom. But yeah, some things are hard. Should you make a Twitch account, Catman? It's up to you. It's up to you. Unfortunately, you can't play the game on YouTube, right? You can't play Chatguessr on YouTube because the Chatguessr bot does not have YouTube integration. They really should get on that. I probably should tell our friend. Well, actually, I don't know anyone who knows a Chatguessr developer, but it would be nice if they have YouTube integration because I think YouTube is going to be a big player in the streaming field in the next few years. So at some point I think that they probably will integrate it into YouTube because you will see a lot more people on YouTube streaming, but it's possible that all the GeoGuessr streamers will focus more on Twitch, right? We might all kind of cluster in one platform simply because that's just where everyone is currently, and that's where a lot of integration is. Of course, you can probably do other things other than Chatguessr, right? On YouTube, Geo Bingo is pretty popular, and then like just standard GeoGuessr stuff. Ooh, there's another sign over here. Sorry, I didn't see that. Okay. Every country in the world, butterfly. Hey, that's always good. You can always join us and play some games with Chatguessr. But yeah. 33 kilometers is really solid, Wilson. That's really solid. And good morning to you, Catman. Wait, so you wake up at 9 in the morning? I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but that's pretty cool. On a weekdays, when I was doing school or working, a job that wasn't I currently doing right now, I had to wake up a lot earlier. It was not fun. I do not enjoy waking up early. I'm very much. Are you guys a morning birds or are you guys night owls? I'm very much a night owl. I do not like going to sleep early. I stay up late. I do not like waking up early. When I wake up, everything is terrible. You could tell me the best idea in the world. You could be like, you know what, we got 30 pounds of ice cream, kind of thing, like kind of like good news. And I'd be like, wow, that's terrible. I can't believe we have to do that. I can't believe we have to deal with 30 pounds of ice cream, right? The best news in the world is just gonna sound absolutely horrible to me right when I wake up, because everything is horrible to me when I wake up. Give me 15 minutes, 5 to 15 minutes to wake up, and then afterwards I'll feel better. But right when I get up, no, everything sucks. Everything sucks. So yeah, night out definitely. Yeah, most of you guys know the CG developers. Wait, what? Well, Wilson, hold on, Wilson. How do you guys know? Well, okay, you guys don't count. You and all the other major cool Chatguessr, GeoGuessr streamers. You guys, of course, you guys know that. You and Dusk and everyone, you guys have been in the community forever, right? For me, I'm recent. I'm new here. I'm new to the GeoGuessr stuff, right? When Chris started streaming GeoGuessr, that's when I started doing GeoGuessr, right? That's very recent. When not even been a year. I didn't even play it beforehand. So I don't know any of these people. I can't believe you guys know this. Wilson, you got to tell them to integrate YouTube at some point, right? I know they don't need to do it now, but in the future, they need to make it so that they have a YouTube bot set up for Chatguessr. So that, especially in the same kind of game, because there are people that probably want to stream Chatguessr on YouTube. Guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds. We'll move on. And he also the creative AI-generated world. Jeez Louise, Wilson. That guy's smart. He's a one-man team. He created Chatguessr. I'm impressed. A one-man team. Some people are just smart, guys. Some people are just smart. What does the sign say? I have no idea what the sign says. There's an interesting language thing, though, here going on here. I just kind of noticed that. Yeah. Sorry that you fall off. And it's holiday. Oh, right. Catman, mind if I ask are you in the United Kingdom? Are you in the UK? I believe it's half term in the UK, right? So that people get their time off. And Butterfly, unfortunately, there's no YouTube integration. That's kind of what we're talking about. The only people that can kind of play are people on Twitch, unfortunately. But I'm hoping that the one person that apparently develops Chatguessr will integrate this into YouTube. But yeah. There are some regions in the certain countries that are very recognizable. I really don't know where we're at. I'll be honest. I'm lost. There does seem to be some sort of temple over here. And I think that they drive on the left. See how these guys are driving on the left side of the road and this drives on the left? So I think that's a clue. The graffiti has Latin characters. That's interesting. Latin characters on the graffiti. And then there's a birdhouse. So I think that they might use Latin characters and they drive on the left. So that might be a big clue on where this is coming soon. Ooh, beta test is coming soon for YouTube Chatguessr. Yes, good news. Good news. That's so awesome. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you guys know some work doing that direction. Oh, thank you. Thank you for letting us know. That'd be great. So that way we could get the Chatguessr bot on YouTube. That's wonderful. Hey, Duck, good to see you. Welcome. Hey, look, Dusk. It's your cousin Duck, right? Dusk and Duck. I can see it. Duck, also, you're pretty smart, so I can see what you guys being cousins, because Dusk is also pretty smart. Yeah. You're British, right, Catman? British. Hello, Borking Doggo. Good to see you. Welcome. Sorry that you regret your guest Lemming. And you have amazing news. Oh, tell me the amazing news. A new application called GeoGuessr, GeoChatter by 2 different people. Interesting, Dusk. What's GeoChatter like? Yeah, it is half turn. See, I knew it was half turn, Digital Squid. I'm smart. I remember this. I actually wrote down on my calendar, despite not being in the United Kingdom, this is the half turn week, because my friend Megan told me about it. 5 seconds, get your guess in 5 seconds. Yeah, you'll have to say the side name of the country, but it's so wrong. Yeah, sorry, PSIC, that's rough. Yeah. Dusk is coming very soon on Twitch and later on YouTube. Okay, Dusk, I'm looking forward to it. I might have to change things around on my stream because of whatever applications people are integrating. Whichever application integrates into YouTube and Twitch first is the one I'm using. It's the one I'm used to using. Because you know, we got people who just join me from all sorts of places, and I like doing that. You didn't get a memo on the stream today? I'm sorry, Maze. I apologize, but Maze, you know when I usually stream. Catman, thank you for the following. You created an account. How you doing today, Maze? And Seth, good to see you. How's life going for you, Seth? Welcome to stream, guys. I'm sorry to say hello. Hello, Maro. Welcome. Seth, good to see you. Welcome, everybody. Okay. Let me go ahead and get my guess in. I think it's a Southeast Asian country again. I really do think we're back in the Southeast Asian country. And because the sun, I think, is to the north, I think we're in, below the equator. So I think we're in Indonesia. I think we're in Indonesia. I don't know where in Indonesia we are at. Am I even on the country? That's close enough. But I'm gonna go ahead and say Indonesia. I believe that they drive on the left in Indonesia, so I think I'm pretty good on like that front. But since I don't really know exactly like where we're at, I think it's a good enough guess. Oh, Borkin, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream, Borkin. Yes, Indonesia. I'm on the right island. I'm on the right island, I think. Right. Okay, so that's pretty good. Indonesia. Okay, so let's see where everyone is. Okay, sorry, Maro, we're not in Poland or Turkey, Blade. Ender, you've chosen Israel. Okay, fair enough. We got Robots in Kenya. Extreme, you have chosen India. And then we got a lot of other people that are a little bit farther north. We got Router, you're in Cambodia. And Piasek, you're in Malaysia. Not a bad guess, Malaysia. Malaysia's not too bad. It's close enough to Indonesia that sometimes you get those two confused. Not the really smart guys, like, you know, but I would get confused with that. And I'm sorry, Lemming, said you're in Australia. Okay, but the rest of you are in Indonesia. The trick, of course, with Indonesia is that it's so spread out. And there's so many different islands that finding the right kind of location is very tricky. But some islands, I think, are more popular than others. Vero, you're over here to the northwest. We got Emmy. Distant. I'm not surprised that you got Indonesia. I'm glad that you got Indonesia, Distant. Good work. Ben, over here, Noki, Chris, Gabe. I'm just saying there might be certain people, Distant, that might get mad at you if you did not get Indonesia. Some people might be like, Distant, can't believe that. So we got Ben, Anoki, Chris, and Gabe over here on this island. And then I think this is the correct island because that's where the symbol is. So yeah. So we got myself, Alcade, and Digital Squid having a party on the left side of the island, the west side. On the east side, we got Dusk and Los Manitos. On the east side, having a party. Top two are Duck and Wilson. Nice work. Especially Duck, you came in right at the end there. And you'd be like, I know this is Indonesia. Put it bam. Put the marker down. You got it instantly. Not a big surprise that Wilson, GeoGuessr Genius. Check out his channel. Give him a follow. Let's get a shout out for our friend Wilson Mays. Wilson's been doing pretty well this round. He's pretty good. Give a shout out to Wilson. You'll like playing with Wilson. He's very smart. Very cool person. Also, apparently, they all have everyone who streams GeoGuessr that's known in the community has connections that I don't even know exist. So, I don't know what town this is. I keep looking for like a name. Maybe like Lembatan or something. I don't know. Anyway, but we're by a river. We're on the Gondok Sukamora Road, and then there's like, there's eating places around here. So that's it. Okay, next round. Ooh, yellow lines down the center, guys. We've talked about this before. Yellow lines down the center. Kind of in the middle of nowhere, though. There is a sign there. I see a sign. Where's the sun? Let me look at the sun. I don't know where the sun is. Okay, let's look at the sign here. Can you guys read that? Can you guys read any of that? I don't know if you can read that. Okay. So let me just catch you with chat here. If you guys want me to look at the internet specifically, let me know. Catman created an account, so that's pretty cool. And hi, just hello to Seth. Mara, where can you donate? Oh, it's an exclamation point tip. That's how you donate. Exclamation point tip. If you could do that command, Maze, I appreciate that. And let's see here. Your guesses are closed. Yeah, sorry about that. Guesses are closed. Yeah, that happens. And then Yadagi says Malaysia. Sorry, Piasek. You made a Twitch account and you followed me? Oh, Borg and Dog, I appreciate that. And you've been moving them GeoGuessr streams so much you thought it was no streams on Wednesday? Sorry, Mace. Yeah, no streams on Sunday, but streams on Wednesday. It's a weird thing, but it works out currently. So I apologize about that, Maze. It's a lot in the middle of the week, but I think it works out. Also, there's a lot of I gotta say that the Wednesday streams for GeoGuessr have been more popular than the Sunday streams. And I'm not sure why. I don't really know for sure why, but we get a lot of people joining us on Wednesdays. So yeah. Malaysia has more urban words. Fair enough, Lemmings. Okay, let me just go ahead and scroll around here so that people can say here. Yeah, Distant didn't say hi to Maze. I can't believe that. Yeah, Bork and Doggo, if you're on Twitch, you can do exclamation point CG and Twitch, and you can join us on Twitch for that. Unfortunately, it only works on Twitch Bork and Doggo. It doesn't. But you have an account. You have a Twitch account, so that works. But not through the YouTube. They're working on it though. The Chatguessr developer is working on YouTube integration, so we'll see that. Maybe I think I'd be a good tester for that, honestly, for having YouTube integration to the Chatguessr. Because how many GeoGuessr streamers stream to both Twitch and YouTuber? I'm gonna say, I mean Wilson, Dusk. Have you seen anyone else who streams GeoGuessr stream to both platforms? There's probably very few people that do, right? I'm probably one of the only people that does so. So I'd be good for testing. I'd be good for testing that bot because I'd be a good guinea pig. I'm just saying. I don't know if I want to get involved in testing, but I'm pretty sure I'd be good at that. Yeah. This is a very tricky area. I have no idea. You're trying to spell embarrass? What's a Spanish word for embarazada or something like that? That's interesting. Yeah. Sorry, Catman, that you're pretty far away. And Ben, you got the best gift for your birthday. A girl you liked for a long time to your place and opened up to me. Now you're taken. Ooh. So Ben, are you guys a couple now? Are you guys together? Are you a pair? I'm kind of curious, Ben. Sorry that your guesses are wrong. Oh yeah, Bork Bork. Yeah, all the borking dogs. Bork 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 Bork. Are you guys like dogs or cats? Are you a cat person or a dog person? I'm a cat person, but I'm allergic to cats, so it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. And I can never have a cat. I don't think there's anything in particular you guys want me to look at. We're just kind of all over the place. Where's the sun? The sun seems like it's directly overhead. Yeah, with all the cloud coverage, sun looks like it's directly overhead. It's very tricky. Get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, and we'll move on. But I don't see anything. Yellow lines down the center, like I said, Asia, Americas, Norway, Finland, or Madagascar, but it doesn't narrow it down enough. I think that these bollards might be able to help you. These signs, these black and white signs, maybe they'll help you. Cars drive on the right, it looks like. See, that looks like the front of a car. So cars drive on the right. But not many clues, honestly. Not many clues left on this area. And we can't really read this sign here. It's just so, if we were just over one more space, we'd be able to read it. But unfortunately, we are not. We are not. So I think we just have to kind of make do with what we have here. So yeah. so yeah. Dissing you. So yeah, your cat. We got cat people, dog people. If you guys are cat, dissing like dogs. Dog person, of course. Doggo, Borgo. Yeah. You're more of a hen person. You're more of a bird person in general, Maze. You sleep with chickens. I don't know anyone except you that sleeps with chickens. I'm serious. I know a lot of people that really love animals, but you're the only person I know that sleeps with chickens. But yeah. Penny, would you like both? Did you like dogs? You like both? And they're fair enough. And you like both, but kitties are life, Chris. Hey, fair enough. And you only like cats in the pan? Oh, wow, Ben. Wow. And Major, a raccoon person. Just like that raccoon guy in Canada. You guys see those YouTube videos? It's this Canadian. He's a former Mountie. 5 seconds, by the way, 5 seconds. Former Mountie. He feeds raccoons outside his house. Every night he goes outside, he feeds raccoons, and like tons of raccoons come up to him because he gives them free food, right? They're smart. Raccoons are brilliant animals. And so because he's giving away free food, he just gets tons of them visiting. He uploads the videos to YouTube. If you love seeing an old Canadian former Mountie feed raccoons, you gotta look it up on YouTube. He does it every day. It's really quite endearing. It's kind of cute. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close the guesses. I'm thinking South America. And maybe someplace in the middle there. I think these black and white poles are very familiar. I'm thinking of the fact that we're using Chatguessr meta. We see how a lot of people are very far away. See how Emmy's in the right country, but is 1,513 kilometers away. I'm thinking Brazil. Brazil is one of those big countries. I also think it has the black and whites. I'm gonna guess to the north, by the equator, simply because I can't really figure out where the sun is. So I'm thinking we're rather close to the equator than far away. So Brazil is my guess here. It kind of gives me a little bit of a Latin American vibe, but I wish I had a sign that I was able to kind of verify. So yeah, it was not Brazil. It's not Brazil. Latin America, though, I'm in the right continent, just not the right country. Okay, but it's kind of throw off a lot of people here. Distant, I'm sorry, it's not Spain. We got Ender Wolf and Catman having a party in Australia. A lot of people are in North America. You guys thought this was the United States. That's really interesting. It's fair. The yellow lines, that could give it away. That could be a tricky one. Piasek, you're in Alabama. We got Alcade, you're in Texas, along with our friend Chris. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Sainato, welcome to the stream. How's life going for you? And then Ben and Gabe, you chose New Mexico. We got Digital Squid in actual Mexico. And the rest of you guys figured out South America, so that's good. Okay. Some of you guys thought it was like Brazil, like myself, so the Las Meninas, Noki, and I were having a Brazilian party. Argentina, another large country. Router, and hey Router, good to see you in Binary Warrior. It's good to see you guys. Welcome to the stream. We got Lemmings in Colombia. I did not see any crosses in the sign, so I didn't think it was Colombia. The Colombian cross is very famous. And then we got Vero, you're close, but you're in the wrong country of Ecuador. But very close. 4th place, that's not bad. The rest you guys figured out is Peru. I think that's very impressive. You guys figured out it's Peru. I did not know where it was. So that's good. Oh, Lemmings, where are you, Lemmings? Hold on. Where's the 5th place there? Oh, you're close too in Colombia. So that's pretty good, right? We got Emmy and Wilson to the south of Peru. And a lot of people who are closer, the top 3, in fact, are Matt, Seth, and Duck. Well, Duck, you're a smart guy. You're a smart person. We are a little bit east of a town called Piara. On the one north, the Cruz de Cana. There's a 1B. And then there's, I guess there's this highway branches off going towards, oh, sorry about that. Branches off to the north there. So if we only saw that sign, we could have really gotten it. Someone could have 5K'd it. Someone could have 5K'd it if we saw that sign, unfortunately. There's a gas station, though, so that's cool. And some kind of campground. If you don't know where to go, just go USA. USA is a great place, but not with the whole world available to you. It's not a good default guess, in my opinion. It's a bad default guess. Interesting. We got a very weird looking country here. Oh, thank you very much, Alec, for the follow. Really appreciate it. So yeah, but yeah. Okay, so there we go. You're gonna fix your overlay. Okay, have fun. Go have fun, Pandywitch. Thank you so much for joining us. I really do appreciate that. And yeah, this is the no movement challenge. Yes, no movement. You're a bird person. You're a dog doge. Okay, you guys are pretty funny. And yeah, tell me about your raccoon cult dream. Absolutely. Your chest hurts now, Enderwolf. I'm sorry about that. You're glad to see Wilson's downfall. Oh my gosh, Gabe, I can't believe it. Let's take a look at this sign here. Interesting. Look at the language here. This is an interesting language. I'm not sure I recognize it right away, but I might give me some time so I can hum a few bars. But the language, I think, might be a very big clue. If there's anything you want me to look in particular, let me know. But I think that this sign is a very significant clue there. You guess was right. You're next to a gas station in Australia. Hey, you know, that's pretty good. How you doing, Alec? How you doing? And let's see here. And Wiss, oh my goodness, it's good to see you, Wiss. How's life been? It's so nice to see so many people. Or should I say your asterisk? I don't know why you're always on your alt account to asterisk, but yeah. Hello 99%, welcome to the stream. And yeah, just good to see everyone. Good to see all our friends. Binary Warrior, who loves Brandon Sanderson. You and I, we're big Brandon Sanderson fans, Binary Warrior. I'm reading Lux right now. I'm reading Lux. It's obviously it's co-written with another author, so it's not quite Brandon Sanderson's style. I could definitely tell like a lot of differences between what this guy does and what Brandon Sanderson does. It kind of drags a little bit, honestly, but the story is pretty good. I like the Reckoner stuff a lot, and I'm really kind of not sure how they're going to get out of this tricky situation they're in. So yeah. I finished all the Starsight novels though. Those are really good. Oh my gosh, Spencer and all her friends. I don't see any good information on the signs here. There's white lines down the center, so that might eliminate some areas. There's a bird in the sky. Anyone know any of your bird metas? But yeah, have you been reading a lot of Brandon Sanderson, or what have you guys been reading lately? You guys like to read books? I'm a big reader. Let's take a look at this car here. Wow, the car was blurred out pretty badly, guys. Look at this. Look how bad this car was blurred out. There is a small antenna on the back of this car. Small antenna on the back of this car. The car looks like they drive on the right side of the road, so that's interesting. And the sun is to our south, so we're in the northern hemisphere. So northern hemisphere, sun's to our south, and then we got a lot of language here that we just quite don't recognize. Here's another view of the language. Look at the sign again. Absolutely, I can look at the sign again. Here you go. The problem is there's a lot of graffiti on this sign. like there's the green graffiti on the sign and the black graffiti over that. So yeah. So that happens. Yeah, you knew it, Asterisk. You got that. Okay. CG counts, right? Pterodactyl. Okay, so it's not worse than the Harry Potter #1. Okay, Maze, fair enough. Yeah, you don't like the new compass, Sonata. I know that some people like the old compass and some people like the new compass. Unfortunately, because you guys are watching me, you can't see it, right? I told Danny CV this to tell the GeoGuessr developers, give me the option to have both compasses on the stream at the same time. Both compasses on the screen at the same time. I want the new compass and I want the old compass. Because there's a lot of people that play with one or the other, and I kind of feel bad that, you know, I have to force people to use one versus the other because of how it is with streams. So I've been saying, Danny, please tell them. I know they used to have that option, and then they took it away. They said, like, hey, you know what? We're gonna make it so that you can only have one, right? If I have the old compass on, I don't have the new one, and then if I have the new one on, I don't have the old one. So it's very tragic. Just give me the option to put both on. Let me have both. Let me have my cake and eat it too. I don't think it's a complicated thing to code in. I really don't. It's possible. It's really difficult. But if I know my coding, which it's been a long time since I coded anything, it should be fairly simple, especially since they had the option beforehand. So yeah. So yeah, those for you who like to use the old compass, this is where we're at. Yeah, you can DM me, but yeah, sorry, you're zooming on that sign. Okay. Thanks for the follow, by the way, Alex. Okay. So yeah. There's a command to pick the flag, so you can do it. Okay. Get your guess in within the next 30 seconds. We'll move on. Quackity, good to see you. How you been, my friend? How you doing? I've been watching a lot of Quackity lately. And Toby, it's good to see you as well. Sorry, Toby, that you were banned on TikTok. I guess, Toby, you could probably create a new account, but you'd have to, like, you know, tell them where other things. But yeah. How are you feeling, by the way, Quackity? You said you had the coronavirus. You had the coronavirus on the 12th. How are you feeling? Yeah. You press on the map, but there's no guess. Oh, you have to paste it in the chat. Yeah. Doggo can. That's the way to do it. Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna change this compass back because I don't like it that much. Okay. So yeah, get your guesses in. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Get your guess in. We'll move on. I really don't know where we're at. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get this country wrong, but you never know. Perhaps maybe I'll get lucky. Yeah. How do you change your flag in Libert? Once you do the flag command, your flag is going to not appear until the next guess, right? So it doesn't update in real time, right? It'll update the next time you guess your game there. So that's how you do it. But it's !flag. !flag, and then you put the name of the country. Okay, I'm gonna close the guesses. I'm thinking Europe. I think this is like a European language, maybe. But it could be Cyrillic or something, or maybe more Greek. I don't really know. It kind of looks a little bit like Greek, but you know what? I just gonna guess Greece. I don't know. I really don't know where I am at. I'm so lost. In this language. I couldn't figure out where we're at. We're driving on the right side though, so I know they drive on the right. Wait, are we driving on the left? No, we're driving on the right. Okay, I'm right. Okay. So, Greece. Oh, it was Greece. Dang, okay. Sometimes you just have to go with your gut, right? And that works out really well. So, yes. Okay. Let's see where everyone is here. Sorry, Alec, we're not in Mexico. Ender, we're not in the United States. Do apologize. We got Piasek in South Africa. And then Vera, where are you? Nam? You're in Vietnam? Yep, you're in Vietnam. Unfortunately, we are in Europe. I think it was kind of a European language, so I thought it was like somewhere around here. Ben's in Ireland. I think they drive on the left in Ireland, Ben, so I'm so sorry. This is a right side driving country. You can figure that out, right and left driving sometimes by the antenna. So because there was a small antenna on the back of that car, you can figure out that it drives on the right side of the road. Chris is in Lithuania. We got Gabe, you're in Georgia, fair enough. Las Bonitas, you're in Turkey. Okay. Let's see. And then we got Toby and Cadman having an Australian party. Router over here in Romania. and duck in Croatia. Okay, but everyone else kind of figured out it was Greece. I don't know if I figured it out as much as just randomly guessed and like, you know, hope that I would get it right. But a lot of you guys probably knew that it was Greek that you guys are reading. It's all Greek to me. Emmy and Wilson over here. There's Matt, Alcade, and then Seth, Digital Squid, Lemmings, Wisp, and Asterisk, and really I got first. I feel bad. I really shouldn't have gotten first on this map because I had no idea where I was. But I guess sometimes luck does play out. It's the Olympics, guys. It's the Olympics, right? The Olympics are going on. I got the luck of the Olympics. The Olympics are taking place in China. I'm half Chinese. None of that relates whatsoever. But I'm gonna say that it's all correlated. It all makes sense. You know that guy, that meme with the guy when he's like, he looks crazy. He has all these lines. He has this conspiracy theory going on. That's me right now. I have the Olympics, a symbol, the Chinese flag, and a bunch of little string connecting everything together. That's the reason why I got first here. So yeah, I'm the crazy guy. Wait, who's down here? Oh, that's UPS. Okay. In Greece, we are actually in a place called Karitina. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Karitana. The road is Megalopolis Andrisenas. And a bunch of churches over here. Maybe like an Greek Orthodox church, perhaps. The crossroads. And you're on the 76 freeway, so that's pretty cool. Okay, next round. Here we go. See what we got here. You notice immediately from the letters, it's from a specific alphabet, you know? That's how you do asterisk, yeah. And Quackity, you're still feeling bad? Taste buds went 2 days ago? Oh no, Quackity. So you probably have like you have no taste, right? There's nothing tastes good to you. You're probably being like, oh man, I have to eat food because you're hungry. But like, you know, but when you eat something, it's like, oh, this is so bland. Wow, we're in the middle of nowhere. I think the big clue here is this, guys. See these markings here? They're diagonal, black and yellow, and they go all the way to the ground. They go all the way to the ground. I believe that this is in a very specific kind of country. Very specific country. Also, here's a car in case you want to like take a look at the car for the license plate meta. But you never know. You're tricky what's going on here. Yeah, the poles are big clue. Yeah, Lemmings, I think you're right. It's the poles are the big clues. And now that I remember which poles are which, I now know where we're at. If you have ever opened GeoGuessr and put you in front of your house? No, Toby. But has that happened to you? Have you ever had it right in front of your house? One of these days, guys. One of these days, this GeoGuessr, we're gonna play Chatguessr together, okay? And it's gonna put you in your town, in your hometown, right? We're gonna be in your hometown, and you're gonna know it right away. And no one else is gonna know it because there's not gonna be clues. You're gonna know it right away. The question is, do you dox yourself to get that 5K? Do you say, I know exactly where this is, and put in that 5K and dox yourself? Because no one else is going to know unless you've been there, right? I'm just saying, on one hand, 5K. On the other hand, dox yourself. It's a tricky debate. It's a tricky debate. It's possible that no one will remember. It's possible that no one will remember. But I will remember. No, I won't remember. But yeah, it was so weird. Yeah, you finally did a good guess. I was like, nice, that's wonderful. Hey, Vero, good job. It didn't put you right in front of your house, Toby, that time, but it was like 20 miles away, 20 meters away. I mean, that's close enough. You could 5K 20 meters away. It dropped you off in your hometown once, Maze. Also, it's not your first time doxing yourself here. True, Maze. True. But it's not like, but Maze, even if it's not your first time, it's not like I know where you live. Right? I know what country you live, but I don't know where you live exactly. That kind of thing. If there's anything you want me to look at, let me know. I don't think there's anything in particular here that can kind of give away the clues. There's a house here, I guess, but I don't think that kind of helps. I think it's just these yellow areas. Maybe the way that this wall is designed. You can see how this wall is designed. Very interesting. I don't know if that's very common in this country, but it's possible. And then here's some other designs in the distance that may be able to kind of help you out in terms of figuring out where you might be, but it's tricky. It's not exactly like this is a very easy thing to do. So we try things, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But yeah, I don't know. I think they're growing. Oh, excuse me. I do apologize. This looks like a rice field. Do you think this is like a rice field to you? It's very moist, it's very wet, and they got little shoots of leaves of plants growing through here. I think it's a rice field. I don't think I'd ever want to be a rice farmer. I think being a rice farmer would be like annoying because you would have to constantly be walking in like water. Everything would get wet. You'd have to wear boots and like probably like rubber pants just so you wouldn't get wet. I think I'd find it very annoying. But I've never dreamed of being a farmer ever. So being a rice farmer is just like double on top of that. Get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds. I think a lot of people know where it is. 30 seconds and then we'll move on. But yeah. Sorry for those of you who are already guessing it and everything. That's just a sign of my bad memory. Yes, true, Maze. I really do have a bad memory. That happens. Harry, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Can I buy you Minecraft? Unfortunately, Harry, I do not make any money streaming, so I'm afraid I can't buy you Minecraft. I do apologize, Harry. But yeah, good luck on that, though. Good luck on that. Okay, see ya. Hey, Pajama, good to see you. How's it going, Pajama? Also, that's interesting that you asked me because I'm playing GeoGuessr at the moment. Welcome to Street Pajama. How's life going for you? And Chris, your great grandmother was a rice farmer in Guam. How did she like it? How did your great grandmother like rice farming? I'm sorry if I'm poo-pooing on the idea here, but it's just not for me. I'm pretty sure my ancestors were farmers. I'm pretty sure a lot of our ancestors were farmers. But I don't exactly know. I don't know which of my ancestors did farming. I think my great grandparents came from some of them came from farmers. Some of them came from farmers, but not all of them. Not all of them. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Get your guesses in. 5 seconds, and then we'll move in. I mean, yeah. How am I still streaming? You've been asleep. True troops, don't worry, guys. I took a break between my 2 streams. I had my Minecraft stream. I ended the stream after 4 hours. Ate dinner. Took a nap. And then I'm streaming again. So don't worry, it's not a continuous stream here. I've not been streaming for 12 hours. I've taken a break between the streams, so don't worry. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a link, a doggo for you to play. It's not a link that you need to paste. It's whatever you copied on the map. You want to paste that into. See, so normally when you click on something, right, in your map, you click on the map. Okay, that will copy something to your clipboard. That will copy a whole set of characters to your clipboard. Just paste that into the chat. Just paste that in twat. It's not a URL. It's just whatever's in your clipboard, you paste into it, and then you'll be able to get on the board here. So no. If you just click it, and then you do paste. Click and paste. You don't even have to edit what you're pasting. Click and paste. Okay, that's how you do it. Okay. So that's what you do. Okay. It's gonna be like /whisper the Kevin Sue bot, and then that's how it knows. Okay, yeah. !CD. Hey Isabella, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Thank you for the follow. I just tried to help you guys out. Okay. If you're still having trouble Bork and Doggo, someone else maybe will be able to explain that better than I explained it. Yeah. And Catman, you would donate 500 euros if you get 500,000 points on the guess. Well, Catman, I'm glad that you're saving your money. Glad you're saving your money. Doggo, you got it. See, you're on there. You're on the thing, Doggo. Excellent work. Nice job here. Okay. I was just waiting for Doggo to get their guess in so that we could go ahead and close things. Okay, so Doggo got the guess in. Congratulations. And yeah, I can't buy you a house just to... Oh, no, Maze. Oh, Maze, you have a dad. You have a dad. And you bought DSI last night? That's pretty cool, troops. I think that this is Taiwan. Last time I got this wrong because I couldn't remember which of these went all the way to the bottom. So I got that confused with South Korea. This time I think it's Taiwan. Where's the mountain? Mountain range is over here to the northwest. So maybe we are like on this side of Taiwan, right there. Okay, so because this is the mountain range. Taiwan's mountain range is like here. So I think I should be in the right country. Here, okay. Yes, it was in fact Taiwan. I'm a little bit off in terms of like the location, but it's a small country, so you wouldn't be too bad. A lot of people who are in Asia are correct. That's pretty good. Sorry, Catman, it's not New Zealand, nor is it Ireland, Toby, or Germany, Ender. But a lot of people in Asia, I think these are pretty good guesses. I get those diagonal black and yellow stripes confused with South Korea. That's what I did earlier. So that's how I knew it wasn't South Korea this time around. Chris and Alex, I do apologize. Japan has similar, but those are vertical. The lines are black and yellow vertical. They're vertical in Japan. So that's how you can tell the difference between Japan and Taiwan. Also, Japan's don't go all the way to the bottom. I believe. So there's Borkadago, Lemmings, and Emmy. You guys are in Japan. Visp, you are in Asterisk. You are in China, which doesn't count according to GeoGuessr. So yeah. In terms of Taiwan, and then a lot of us are in Taiwan here. A lot of us chose the east side, but it's the sorry. A lot of us chose the west side, but it's the east side of the country. That's correct. There's myself, Alcade, Seth, and Router. We got Danny. Hey, it's our friend Danny. Let's get a shout out for our friend Danny. Danny CVR6 for joining us. Danny's a pretty cool streamer. Danny's the one that I always say, like, hey, Danny, talk to this GeoGuessr, the GeoGuessr devs. Get them to put the compass back. Danny, hi, how's it going, Danny? Welcome to the stream. Danny's a GeoGuessr streamer, a very cool person. Wilson, Sainada over here, Digital Squid and Los Manitos, Piasek, and then the top three are Isabella. Nice work, Isabella, especially coming in right at the end there. Duck, you're a GeoGuessr genius, and Vero, of course, very smart here. We're in a city called Hualien County in the Zhan Township. And then this is just kind of the rice area that kind of we're in Fuxing 4th Street. I gotta admit that the spelling on this kind of looks a little suspicious, a little sus. But it's a different country. It's a different country, guys. Rice paddies all over the place. Okay, let's take a look at the summary here. Okay, we got a lot of people. Wow, do we I have to scroll down? This is the first time I have to scroll down, guys. Okay. Congratulations to Wilson. You're in the first place, 20,800 points. Let's get a shout out for our friend Wilson, amazing streamer who did really well. Gold medal, Digital Squid with the silver at 17,900. Alcade, you got the bronze, 17,800. And Duck, you get the honorable mention at 17,800 points. Nice work. We also got some pretty good streaks here. Dusk at 7, Wilson at 8. Seth, you had 3. Nice work. And then for those of you, I just scrolled down a little bit. For those of you who need to get at the bottom there, in case you guys did not see, the scores are on the top and bottom. I really rarely get 33 people participating in an entire map, so that's pretty good, guys. I really do appreciate it. Okay. Nice job, everyone. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna play Diverse World again. We like Diverse World. Let's just go back in. We'll go back in, and good luck, everybody. I believe in you. You got this. Okay. Okay. So yeah. You love Mario and Pokemon on DS? Those are pretty cool. Mario and Pokemon are really good. Have you ever played the new Pokemon Arceus game, Legend of Arceus? I heard some things about it. I'm not sure if I want to buy it. I'm not really into Pokemon anymore. But the fact that it's pretty different is amazing. Finally, God, you got it, Porkin. You would play, but you don't want to show up on the leaderboard, Quackity. Understandable, Quackity. So yeah, if you don't want to show up on the leaderboard, then you really can't play, I guess. Except, I guess, play, at home, just without putting things. What are those? Where are those black and yellow things on the electric poles? Yeah, that happens. Yeah. Mr. Zark, it's good to see you. How are you doing, Mr. Zark? I'm just started catching my chat here. Let's get a shout out for Mr. Zark. Plays Minecraft and Fortnite. Is a very awesome person. How are you doing, Mr. Zark? Also, hello to Cuban, welcome, and our friend Fireboss from the United Kingdom. How are you doing? You have half term. You also have half term, am I right, Fireboss? You're off. How's Loki, by the way? How's Loki? But yeah, what's funny? Oh my gosh, Maze. I'm making you laugh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's good to see you guys. Welcome everyone. GG. This game is called GeoGuessr. So we're specifically playing the Chatguessr version. Basically, everyone can play together. We're all kind of competing with each other to try and get the right countries and see who can win. Some people are better than others. Like myself, I am not very good, so I tend to do pretty poorly. But we got really smart people. Duck is pretty good. Vero, Danny, of course, Wilson. Very, very smart people that kind of get pretty high up there. So, yeah. This is a tough location. Mia. Hello, guys. Yeah. Yeah, I know, right, Piasek? It's like, we're somewhere. Gen 3 camera. It's not a circle. It's a Gen 3 camera. But sun is to our southeast. So northern hemisphere. So at least you can eliminate half the globe. Eliminate the bottom half. We're in the top half. But otherwise, I have no idea where we're at. How are you guys getting the country? We're in the middle of nowhere. Oh my goodness. Mr. I'm not that you're doing good. And Quackity went to your playing GeoGuessr and is right in front of your high school. Oh no, Mr. I know, Quackity, that's tough. Mr. Zark, you're very sick. Oh no, Mr. Zark, I'm sorry that you're sick though. How are you feeling? What are your symptoms? Yeah, sun is to our south. Sorry about that for those, yeah. And Fireboss, you're good, and you have half term? Yeah, half term is nice, right? You get a week off? That's nice. That's awesome. I never got a week off in school in like at this time in February. Like that was not a thing. And the great part is that it matches up with Valentine's Day. So anyone who's like, you know, dating anyone in the United Kingdom, you guys can go out and have a fun Valentine's, maybe even have a like little vacation together if you want, because you have so much free time. You can have multiple dates for Valentine's because you have the whole week. I think that works out really well. I like that idea a lot. Yeah, but the sun is to the south-southwest. Well, sorry the stream paused for you, Fire Boss, and your good geography you don't join. Mr. Zark, exclamation point CG, exclamation point CG, that's how you join. The sun is in space. It's a Gen 3 camera, right, Toby? It's a Gen 3 camera, and yeah. And you need to eat because it's dinner time now. Okay, Distant, take a picture of your food, post it on Discord, and yeah, see you later, Distant, take care. Sorry that you put it in the wrong location, Catman, I do apologize. And yeah, good luck, guys. 30 seconds, get your guess in 30 seconds. There really is no other clues here, so we're just gonna move on. 30 seconds and we'll move on. Yeah, and you get his half-year exams. Jeez, Lee's working. I'm glad I never had to do like extreme exams until I was like in college. There wasn't like an exam like that like determined everything. There were a lot of tests, but they were like happened like every 2 or 3 weeks. Like it wasn't like, hey, this test is like you know like every quarter and it's very critical. I'm like, oh, thank goodness I didn't have to do this. There were like assessment tests, so like like every year the state would give us a test and say, hey, this test doesn't count for your grades or anything. We just want to know how good is your education. What do you know? How good is your school, right? It doesn't count. Just do the test so that we know if your school is doing well or not, you know, to see how smart you guys are. I love those tests. I love them a lot because they didn't count. And so all you have to do is take these tests. To me, it was like no pressure. They didn't count a lot. They're just puzzles to me at this point, right? Just do the test, and then like when you're done, relax, go take a nap, do whatever you want. I love those assessment tests because they were just like, you know, stress-free. Those were some of my favorite times at school. You didn't even get homework usually because what is the teacher going to do? The teacher can't give you homework because one, the teacher's not teaching. The teacher has to administer these tests, so you're just off doing your own thing, right? You could go play. You had no homework. Those were great times. Those were very entertaining times. Those were my favorite times at school. My parents, of course, cared about my grades, but they were going to get those test results for months, because schools across the state were sending those into the government. They weren't gonna assess all those tests at the same time. 5 seconds. We'll move on. Yeah. Oh no. So yeah. And Mr. Zark, you get a sore throat, throwing up, weak muscles. Ooh, Mr. Zark, I'm so sorry. That's really rough. Sounds pretty bad. Maybe like a flu or anything. Please get lots of rest, Mr. Zark. Drink fluids. Eat what you can. I know that you probably can. You probably don't feel like it, but yes. Driving side's another clue. Is there really a driving side here though? Digital Squid. I mean, like, there's no. This is a one-lane road. It's a one-lane road. There's no driving side. Anyway, let's see where we're at. I'm trying to close it. I have no idea where we're at. We're in the Northern Hemisphere. I'm going to guess America. No, actually, I would not guess America because I think America would blur out this car a bit better. Let's try Europe. Let's try Poland. No, let's try Poland. We'll try Poland. Everyone loves Poland. Like, who doesn't love Poland? Nobody doesn't like Poland. Okay. It was not Poland. Darn it! It was a short cam, wasn't it? Man, it was low cam. I didn't look at the height camera. Japan is known for their low camera cars. I'll give you guys a link to this. So there probably was a low camera car and I didn't realize it. Normally I don't recognize low camera cars unless like I suspect it's Japan. So I wasn't paying attention to that at all. So that's tricky. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Who's also here in Europe with me? Borkin, you're in Malta. Vero, you're in... Is it Montenegro? Montenegro, fair enough. Lem is in Romania. Rota's in Austria. I'm in Poland, of course. Piazza, you're in Turkey. Fair enough. We got people in North America. Toby and Chris, you're in Canada. Our friend Wisp, Asterisk, you're in New Zealand. Who chose? Catman, did you really choose Antarctica? Oh my gosh. Lots of details, you're closer in the Philippines. That's pretty good. But Japan, the low camera. You guys figured that from the low camera. Nice work. Maze to the north, Seth. And then we're really close over here by Hiroshima, actually. Digital Squid, Danny, and then Duck. Nice work, guys. That's pretty solid. We're, yeah, there's Hiroshima. We're to the northwest, a little off the 186 on the Ryuzu Koyoko Ryu no Mori camping ground. Temporarily closed. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Japan. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's Japan. Fun fact. My family's from the Wakayama Ken area, Wakayama, and the Aichi Ken area. Right there in Japan. See? Not too far from each other, but obviously both sides of my family didn't exactly meet, you know, until they migrated to the United States. Okay. Here we go. Next map. Next map here. Ooh, we got some letters over here. It's probably there's an antenna on this side. There's a big antenna on this car, on the Google car. We're driving on the right side of the road. Okay. Let's take a look at these signs here. We got Algida. There's some bunch of license plates for you guys. So some of you guys got license plates meta, and let's see if we can see that sign there. There's an Echo gas station. Okay, so Echo gas station. Okay, so welcome. I'll just catch your chat here. Okay, you're from Ireland, Mr. Zark, so this is familiar for some reason. You explore a lot. Hey, you know what? Exploring is really good. I like exploring, but it was Japan. You have 50 subjects spoken dog. Oh no, that's a lot. And you live right next to your primary, so the kids won't be quiet. Oh no, Quackity. Yeah, the kids are probably shouting all the time. But on the other hand, Quackity, when you were in elementary school, when you were in primary school, it was probably really easy to go to school. You just go right there, right? You can walk there and walk back very quickly. And your school's on the other side of the country. Oh no, Borkendago. Oh no. And Danny, you remember writing your name on the bubble sheet one time and filling in those bubbles in your high school chemistry teacher lap because you knew it didn't matter? I mean, that's the way to do it, right? I mean, if it doesn't matter, you know, there's always going to be someone that just is like, you know, it's going to be a little funny. But I like to take it seriously. I was that kind of kid. Also, I knew that it was like, I'd like to see how I compared to the rest of the state, right? So getting the results is always fun. So I took it semi-seriously, but the fact that it didn't count was like stress-free. That's the way you should have tests here. Yeah, you're from Poland? Oh, yeah, PSXC. Everyone loves Poland. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Bruh. Borkendaria. But yes, yeah. How do you guess, Mr. Zark? You know this one? Do exclamation point CG. So what you have to do, Mr. Zark, is you basically, you click on that link. You click on that link, that'll take you to a map. Just click on where in the world you think you are at. That'll copy the location to your clipboard. That'll copy the thing to your clipboard. Just paste the entire thing into the Twitch chat, and your guess will appear on the top left corner here. That's the way to do it. Yeah. Yeah, Maze is our moderator, right? She's very smart. She knows 7 different languages, so she's on the watch out. It is a family-friendly stream here, guys, so I do request that you guys kind of keep things family-friendly. Just because that's kind of the vibe we have going here. I know that I can't catch everything. I don't speak much more than English myself. I know Maze, even though if Maze speaks 7 languages, she probably can't catch everything. And since we're playing GeoGuessr, a lot of you guys from a lot of different countries around the world, especially at this time zone. So I do request that you guys, you know, be kind and work with me here. And Mr. Zark, you done? You got it in! Congratulations, Mr. Zark! Nice work. Yeah. You speak 4 languages? I'm impressed, honestly, that some of you guys speak a lot of languages. As an American, there's a tendency for us to really just know one language, English. And to be fair, I know English very well. I studied journalism in college. I'm a former journalist. So English is one of my best languages. I mean, it is my best language. But I've honed it down to a very good degree. I'm a very decent writer. I don't want to brag, but I'm a decent writer. But in any other language, I'm garbage. I don't know anything. So I'm really impressed by those of you guys that are multilingual. I really think that's really, really impressive. Yeah. So yeah. What languages do you guys speak? French, Italian, and Maltese, Spanish, Irish, and English. That's pretty cool. How different is Irish from English, Mr. Zark? If you don't mind me asking. I'm not trying to be insulting or anything. I just don't know the answer. So I'm curious. But yeah. More school for you, doggo. Fair enough. So they drive on the right. I think I see a blue stripe here. I think I see a little blue on the license plate. You see that in blue on the left side? So I think that might help. Oh, these balls look kind of pretty. I like that. I don't know what Algida means. It's an Echo gas station. I can't see any gas prices on here though, so that doesn't give me the currency, unfortunately. And then they drive on the right side. These signs might be pretty big clues. And then I don't think I see anything over here that could give me away, like the clue on where this is. I see some Latin characters on the graffiti, so it could be something that uses Latin characters in this country. I mean, they use Latin characters for these logos. So it says Freecon or something. So that's interesting. But otherwise, I think those are the main clues. If you guys want me to look at anything in particular, let me know. Otherwise, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds and then we'll move on. Okay. Well, yeah. Irish is very different. It's more closer to Spanish. Interesting, Mr. Zark. I didn't realize. That's pretty cool. Ireland is a beautiful country. I've always wanted to visit Ireland. I hear it's like this great emerald gem of a country, and I'd like to see it sometime. One of my favorite dishes I love to eat is corned beef and cabbage. My family, we cook it every St. Patrick's Day. We're not Irish, although my name is Kevin, so maybe I'm partially Irish. Kevin is an Irish name, that's why I make that joke. Corned beef and cabbage, we make it every year around St. Patrick's Day. We don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day really, but it gets popular around here. So you can get a good deal on corned beef and cabbage, and I love it. It's my favorite dish. It's one of my favorite dishes. I'd eat it a lot, especially if I visited Ireland. I would probably eat that 9 times out of 10. I'm sure there's a lot of great other dishes in Ireland, but to have authentic corned beef and cabbage in Ireland would be like solid. Yeah. But yes, morning anime, good to see you. And for some reason your backyard was taped in Algida banners. No idea why though. That's kind of sus. That's kind of sus. But maybe that's a clue. Ooh, is Maze giving me some clues here? Let's see here. Am I looking for some polls? I'm looking for some polls. Are these holy polies? Interesting. But yes, it's good to see you guys. What's up, Swagical? Hello, Swagical. You're still playing? Welcome back. 5 seconds, and then we move on. So get your guess in, and we'll see where we're at here. But how you been, Swagical? Welcome. How are things going in Vietnam? How are you liking your crocodile arm pillow? I know it's been like 3 weeks since you got the crocodile arm pillow, but tell me, how you liking? I don't even know what a crocodile arm pillow is, honestly. But I might as well ask Swagical, how you liking it? Yeah, what's to be scared in Ireland? Okay. Oh, look at the rifts in the sky here. Oh, wow, this is very distinctive. I'm sorry, guys, I didn't quite see this. This changes my entire guess. I was not paying attention. I'm so sorry, guys. I was not looking at the sky. I should be looking at the sky. This changes my entire guess here. Oh, wow, okay. I know I said 5 seconds, so I'm gonna go close it. But, holy cow. I'm sorry, guys. I thought this was a completely different country. Rifts in the sky make me think Montenegro or Albania. So I guess I'm going to lean towards Albania here. That's very interesting. I'm not sure if that's correct, but I didn't realize there's a rift in the sky, so I'm so sorry. They rigged. I know, Maze. I'm so sorry, Maze. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Do apologize, okay. Okay, so if there's a rift in the sky like that, Montenegro or Albania or Senegal, generally those are 3 major countries that have it. There are in a few other countries, but those are the big ones. I'm sorry I didn't look in the sky. I wasn't paying attention. That's my fault. A lot of you guys would have figured that out if you saw the rift in the sky. I can't believe I messed that up for you guys. So, yeah, sorry about that. Bork and Doggo, sorry, it's not Canada. We got Vero in Switzerland. Chris, you're in Italy. At least it's a European country, right? You see the blue in the license plates. It usually indicates EU or Turkey. Piasek, you're in Poland. Everyone loves Poland. Poland's a great country. A lot of people in Greece ask Chris, Mr. Zark, and Router in Greece having a Greek party. Maze is in Bulgaria, but Maze, I know that you probably would have guessed Montenegro or Albania if you saw that rift. Sorry about that. Digital Squids in Serbia. Los Manitos, you are in, is this northern? You're in Kosovo. I thought you were in North Macedonia, but I had to scroll in. I guess Albania, 50% guess was wrong. The Duck and Danny, not a big surprise that you guys got the right country in Montenegro. I don't know how you figured out Montenegro over Albania, but you guys are pretty smart, so I'm impressed. Nice work, guys. You saw it in an early pan, so you guys saw it. I did not see it, so I was like, oh, this is interesting. There's the EKO gas station. We're on the E65 freeway by the Lim River. There's a racing parts store. Really, racing car parts store. Okay, and we're kind of a little bit south of a city called Kruševo. So yeah, sorry about that, Montenegro. I didn't quite see it. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Toby, you recently shaved your beard off because your crush said you didn't like it? Interesting. How do you feel about that? Okay, let's look at the sky. Look, I'm looking at the sky, guys. No rifts. Well, there's a minor one over there, but that's minor. Sun is to our south. Sun's to the south, so I think northern hemisphere. Okay, and then we'll scroll around. Ooh, we got some bollards. Cars drive on the right side. I think this guy was like wants to pass or something because he's crossing that line right there. Is this guy okay? He's driving with someone. He's just like, I think he just wants to pass, but he doesn't like. Yeah, he's trying to look if there's like a room to pass here. Cars driving on the right. Yellow lines down the center, by the way. Yellow lines down the center, and then we got some bollards here. Is there any writing on here? Yeah, I don't quite see anything. Just some soda. Nice house over here. Look at that house. 2 stories, 2 garage spaces, gated. Looks pretty cool. Okay, I don't know where we're at exactly. I think there's a gas station over here, so maybe you can kind of make out. But otherwise, it's a very kind of tricky kind of location. I don't think there's many clues. There's a cow over here. Maybe the architecture might give you a clue. If there's anything you want me to look at, let me know. You're focused on the ice cream, you weren't looking at the sky. I understand, Maze. Everyone does like ice cream, right? Ice cream is always fun. Yeah. And yeah, don't guess what you guessed, Toby. Fair enough. And Squadrical will play for a wee bit, then you'll play Minecraft. I appreciate that, Squadrical. Yeah. But yeah, Toby, so does it feel weird that you don't have a beard anymore? You don't beard anymore? the things that you do for when you like someone, right? When you like a girl and she says something, guys do weird things. Guys do stupid things. But I completely understand that. I do dumb things for girls too. A Monte Ballard was to the South Duck. So that's where you figured out. A Montenegro Ballard. Albania has double blue plates. Danny, that's reasonable. That's reasonable. And you guys saw the rifts in the early pan. And you don't have your glasses on yet, anime? Fair enough for that. Yeah, the table umbrella's rigged. And you love your arm pillow. It's so fluffy. You love it. It's fluffy and cute. As long as you love it, right? You know that it's fluffy and cute. That's really cool. That's really cool. I'm happy for you. I'm really happy for you, Swagiko. That's very nice. That's a very good quote, Swagiko. And interesting, Mr. Zark. Okay. But yes, let's take a look around here. I'll scroll around a bit more so you guys can figure things out. The trees look like they're from a warm place, right? See, these are kind of like palm fronds, right? Usually you see these more in like tropical kind of locations, right? Right here, kind of like palm trees, tropical kind of locations. So I'm thinking warmer. I'm definitely thinking warmer area. Yeah, I know your stance on ice cream. I do know your stance on ice cream, Maze. But I'm saying most people love ice cream. Most people are like ice cream. Yeah. Where's the gas station? The gas station is over here. Let me show it over here, asterisk. That's the gas, that's the gas station. Okay, so there's the zoom in on the gas station. That's as close as I can zoom in on the gas station for you guys. So I just want to let you guys know that. And then, yeah, that's just tricky. Did you drive on the right side? And there's not really much over here. Haven't gotten over 100 points once yet. Sorry, Bork Doggo, but you know what? We just work on this. I'm so sorry that you... Yeah, it's a tough round. It's really a tough round. It's a tough round. Hey, Soren, welcome to the stream. How's that going for you? But I think it's very tough. Look, there's some smart people here that aren't quite getting it. Look at our friend Danny here, right? Danny didn't get it. Sorry about that, Danny. I don't mean to point you out, but I'm just saying that you're a smart person. So people shouldn't feel bad about getting it wrong. Danny has played GeoGuessr 100 times more than I've played GeoGuessr. And so every now and again wrong. Vero hasn't gotten it either, right? A lot of people haven't quite figured out the exact location, So don't feel bad if you haven't figured it out, because I haven't. At least the yellow line does help limit things down for me. Because I know that yellow lines are in Asia, Americas, or in Sweden, Norway, Finland, and Madagascar. So that does limit it down for me a little bit, but it's very tricky. Why don't you guys get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, and then we'll move on. So yeah. But you feel close, Ender Wolf? Hey, that's the way to do it. 5 ones. You're 190% of the time you get it wrong. Yeah, sometimes, every now and again, you just don't know where it is. For me, a lot of times I don't know where it is, but to me, it's just fun. The fun part is being able to play with a lot of cool people like you guys, right? I enjoy being able to play with you guys and just being like, hey, you know, this is entertaining. We're doing some stuff together. Oh, pardon me, guys. Pardon me. Give me a second. Sorry about that, guys. I'm back. I had a little bit of a leaky nose. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't a bloody nose. I didn't want to bleed all over in front of myself, in front of you guys. That would be, well, one, it'd be pretty embarrassing. Two, it'd be kind of rude. So I do apologize. It gets a little bit dry here, so sometimes I get bloody noses, and I don't want to show it to you guys on stream. But luckily it was okay. It was just a leaky nose. So yeah. But thank you for your patience. I really do appreciate that. Guys, get your guesses in. Within the next 10 seconds. We'll move on. Sorry about that, but I appreciate that. I appreciate your patience. Okay. If you guys need me to wait because somebody needs help, let me just check to make sure no one needs help here. And let's see here. How do you know? Are they like so it looks like DNF candidates? I don't know, Bergen. Let's see here. Let's see who needs help. Did Cobra? Did you manage to get in here? Yeah, Cobra. I see that you figured out how to do it. Yeah, just click on auto paste it. Okay, so Cobra got it figured out. Okay, excellent. And yeah, sorry that you re-guessed here. Now you're far away. Last you got nosebleeds like 9 years ago. Toby, I'm a little bit jealous. I get nosebleeds. I get nosebleeds. I wouldn't say like all the time, but every now and again, like it does happen. It gets dry, so if I'm not drinking enough water. Oh, by the way, guys, hydrate. Make sure you hydrate. I'm gonna hydrate myself. Make sure you drink some water. It does become a problem. Okay. So yeah, any birds in sight? I do not see any birds. But you know, birds are probably hiding. Hiding. Unless they be chickens. Chickens are cute. We should put together a chicken map, right? We should put chicken map, right? Where's our friend Dusk? We can have Dusk put together a chicken map for us. All chickens. All chickens. Okay. I'm closing off the guesses here. I really don't know where we're at. I suspect in Latin America somewhere. Sun is to our south, right? So I think we're in Americas, but it really does remind me of Asia. It really does remind me of Asia. So I'm definitely like leaning between those two things. These ballers though are very confusing. Oh wait, no, I think it was Asia I was leaning towards because of this architecture right here, right? This one looks like an Asian architecture. No wonder everyone's confused. This is very tricky. I don't know. Asian architecture. I'm gonna go for Southeast Asia. Let's go for Malaysia. That seems reasonable. Actually, let's go a little bit farther north. Let's go for... Wait, we're driving on the right here? Oh, we're driving on the right. They drive on the right in Vietnam. I know that. I know they drive on the right in Vietnam. I'm pretty sure. So let's go Vietnam. Not quite, but not a bad guess. Not a bad guess. Okay. Only from that house did I guess it was Southeast Asia. Otherwise, I was thinking Latin America. But then I saw that house. I'm like, oh no, this is Southeast. This looks like Southeast Asia. Just from the architecture. Otherwise, it was very tricky. The fact that they drove on the right also is very confusing. So what we got here? Sorry for everyone here in Latin America. Toby and Borkin, you guys in Argentina. Besico in Uruguay. Danny and Swagico having a party in Brazil. Vero in Colombia. Asters in Venezuela. Cobra, you're in Cuba. We got Digital and Las Bonitos in Mexico. Yeah, sorry guys. It's a good guess. It's a good guess. It was tricky, but it was not quite there. Router, you're in Eswatini. Interesting. Not a bad guess. Not a bad guess. But they drive on the right side of the road here, and that was a left side driving. Eswatini drives on the left, like South Africa. Chris has chosen Italy, and Mr. Zark, you're in Croatia. Yep. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Northern Hemisphere because of the sun, right? So Northern Hemisphere, I think, was a pretty good guess. Ender has chosen Australia. That puts you pretty close. We got a few Piasek here in the Philippines, and then the top four is Scario. Welcome to Stream Scario in Indonesia, all along with Emmy. I'm in Vietnam, so I'm not in the right country, but I'm closer. And then Cambodia. I didn't remember that Cambodia drives on the right, but it would make sense, right? A lot more of these countries drive on the left side, but Cambodia is probably closer than they drive on the right. So there it goes. Because this is a lot of this was like has a lot of French influence, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So and France, they drive on the right. But I could be wrong about why they drive on the right here too. Scario, thank you for the follow. Welcome. I appreciate that. How have you been? So nice work, Duck. Nice work, Duck. You did really good. That was a really tough one. We're in a little bit south of a town called Tool and Peel. There's a Perfect Vision Fashion Center. There's a primary school. And then just a bunch of houses on the 3 freeway on the Takeo province, Kampong. I can't even read the rest of that road. But we're there. Okay, next round. So good stuff. This is tricky. Duck is really smart. Duck is very smart. I think people who hack more tend to get more 5Ks. I don't think Duck is hacking. But yes, you're in Argentina. Fair enough, Borkin. Okay, let me just get to a chat. You never get nosebleeds, Swagical. And you guess Greece first and you acidic cobra, yeah. And birds hide for dogs, you think? Yeah, I believe that. True. That's true. Birds chase doggos? Okay. And if you pick your own country, you got at least third. Fair enough, Squatchco. Oh, well. But yeah, it's a beautiful spread. It's an interesting spread, Los Menitos. It's everywhere. But yeah. Yeah, Danny is a pretty good judge of hacking. Danny is a pretty good judge. Danny is one of the best GeoGuessr players in the world. Has played this very much. So Danny, so people like Danny can recognize it. There's a sign here that I couldn't see here. It says, I think it says Puente Rio or something. Maybe other words. And then it says Libertad. Puente Rio Libertad. Sorry, Danny, that you didn't quite get that before I read it, but I didn't quite see the sign until right now. So yeah, you're not good in interesting geography in school, but doing this to you in chat's pretty fun. I know, Cobra, I think that's what I do, right? I wasn't really interested in geography in general, but make it when you make it a game, when you make it a competition, when you make it where you can just play with a lot of fun people from around the world, I think that's very entertaining. I learned a lot about different countries, right? What is a lot of you guys have really cool dishes that I'd love to eat sometime. Just try, right? In Ireland and Poland and Germany, Sweden, Norway, all you guys have amazing dishes and I want to try them. I admit I'm usually not a very adventurous person, but when I speak with you guys, when I hear about all the dishes, all the foods in your countries, you guys make me want to eat them, even if I'm not much of an adventurous person. So yeah. And Duck, you play this game too much? Yeah, Duck, I believe that. Yeah. Yeah, Duck plays a lot. What is baller? Some bird? I don't know. They also have a speed limit of 48 or 45 here. Something happens, and but yes, little road markers aside of words. Those are ballers. Yeah, that's true. And you might just play GeoGuessr but on stream. Quackity, you're certainly welcome to do so. A lot of people do like to play GeoGuessr by themselves. And I think that's perfectly reasonable. Perfectly reasonable. So yeah, it's also free. Although if you don't pay for a subscription, GeoGuessr says you can't play the same map more than once per day. So, Emily, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. So you could play diverse world, and then you could do world. There's a ton of maps out there. Dusk is responsible for like half of them. No, I'm kidding. He doesn't make that many maps. But so you don't never run out of maps. But the idea is you won't be able to play the same kind of map over and over again. That makes things a little bit tough in some cases, but I don't think it's too much of a setback or a handicap. Streamers though tend to have a subscription because we like to use the same map over and over again, and it doesn't restrict us. I think I've seen this sign before, but I don't remember where I've seen that. Okay, but yeah, I think so. The clues are there's yellow line down the center of the road here. We drive on the right side. See where these signs are? We drive on the right side. This sign says Puente Rio Libertad. Puente Rio Libertad. The sun is to our... Wow, is our sun to the north? Sun looks like it's to our north, actually. Could we be in the southern hemisphere? That's gonna be interesting. And this car is... Well, I don't know what color it is. So it exists. The car exists. The Google car exists. But yeah, you're a little bit close. Hey, that's the way to do it. Don't eat Polish food if you want to stay alive. But Maze, didn't you want to make me some sort of Polish food? Did you want to make me a what's it called? I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called. But you wanted to make it for me. So I mean that's considered a Polish food, right? I mean, if it's not, I don't remember. Yeah, isn't a spinach pasta like but a kind of a Polish kind of spinach pasta kind of thing? Get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds. I do apologize if I said it already. I have a poor memory. I have a bad memory, guys. Yeah. You know where this is, but you can't find the country. Sometimes half of geography is knowing where the country is. Yeah, some days, Maze, if you're gonna make me spinach pasta, then I should probably make you spaghetti and meat sauce. I know the recipe. I don't know how easy it is to get those ingredients in Poland, but all I would need would be turkey meat and some Italian sausage, and then like maybe a couple other ingredients like marinara sauce, which I'm sure is pretty easy to get in Europe, because you are pretty close to Italy. So I think I'd be able to do it. Just standard kind of American kind of recipe, but it's good. It's my family recipe. Anyway, but yes, and there's no Polish in your pasta. Fair enough. Okay, guys, this is looking pretty good. This is pretty good. I think you guys are doing pretty well. Duck, I'm impressed that you managed to figure out this country because I'm a little bit lost myself. But I think there's a reasonable like guesses where you could probably get here. Let's see, no crosses on the back of the sign here. These electric poles look okay. Yeah, I don't know. 5 seconds, get your guess in, and then a closing guess is off. Tricky. The car isn't colored black or white either. I wonder where we could possibly be. 290 kilometers. So the country is at least 290 kilometers, which as an American who doesn't use kilometers, that really messes me up. Let's see here. Let's see. 290 kilometers is like, 60 miles is 100 kilometers. 60 miles is 100 kilometers. So this would be about 180 miles. 180 miles? How 180 miles? It's just 180 miles. Okay, so 180 miles. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna make my guess. Good luck, everyone. I think it's South America. I think it's Latin America. I don't know which country, but I don't think it's Argentina or Chile. I'm gonna lean towards Bolivia because I believe that there's black and white cars in Chile and Argentina, and since this is neither of those, I'm gonna lean towards Bolivia. I think this is Spanish. Puente Rio Libertad, so I'll just go choose Bolivia. I'm probably in the right region. I don't think I'm in the right country, but we'll see where we are at here. I went too far south. Ecuador. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. So Danny is in Sri Lanka, but if Danny saw the sign, Danny probably would have gotten the country. Sorry about that. Swajiko's in Turkey. We got Borkendoga, you're in Botswana. That's fair. And then we got a lot of people in Latin America, which I think was the correct area. but not quite the right location. So we got a lot of people in Argentina, Cobra, Scario, Besicle. Hey, Besicle, good to see you. And Ascris, how are you guys doing? A couple people in Brazil, Piasic, Toby, Emmy, and Router having a party. A Bolivian party with Last, Manitos, myself, and Enderwolf. And then, of course, the top 3 are Digital Squid in Guatemala. Chris, you're in Colombia, which is a fair guess. They weren't Colombian crosses, but you're pretty close, so that's good. And then Ecuador, not a big surprise. Duck is a GeoGuessr genius. Really, really, really impressed, Duck. Nice work. And Ecuador on the E10, we're a little bit west of Tarapoa, and it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, right? There's the town, and there's the freeway. So good work, guys. Fantastic. I mean, look, Maze, look. You not eat birds? You eat birds, right? You eat birds. Like that, you know. At that point, the turkey's already dead, right? So it's okay. Yeah. 60 miles is 100 kilometers. Educational 300. Oh, wow. Maze. Look, I said 60 miles. You guys way too early. That pole pushing smash. Oh, no, Danny. I'm sorry about that. Why is it Argentina like that? I'm just saying. I sometimes I try to say it correctly, but I always mess it up. And when do you eat birds? Look, do you not eat birds? Okay, here's an interesting one. Yellow lines down the center. Yellow lines down the center of the road. Cars drive on the right side. I believe that's the back of a truck here. Right? Yeah, cars drive on the right. Yellow line down the center. Where's the sun? Sun is to our southwest. It looks like the sun's over there. So we're in the northern hemisphere, southwest. We got a stop sign over here. It looks like that's like a sign, but I can't quite read it. What kind of car is this? Gen 3 camera. That's just too small of a sign. So Gen 3 camera. Okay. No antennas sticking out. We got road signs here. Guys. It says Sec Highway 750 and something Road 750. So that's an interesting. So there's some road signs here. It's about, I think 60 miles is 100 kilometers, Maze. I think I remember something about like a clock face being used to guess it. So if you consider like a mile as a minute, right? A mile's a minute. So 60 minutes is 60 miles, but that's 100% of a clock. So it's a good rule of thumb, I think, right? Unless I got it backwards, but yeah. But yes, and you need Berbers. 100 miles is 160 kilometers? No. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. 60 is 100, right? That to me, that's a clock face is a good rule of thumb. It's not perfect, but for an American, any little tool to help me figure out how much a mile is versus a kilometer helps me. I mean, yeah. Okay, let me ask you this, Maze. Would you rather eat a cow? Would you rather eat a cow than a turkey, right? Would you rather eat beef over turkey meat? That's what I'm asking. You know where this is because of this? This has to be your homeland? I mean, hey, that's if you know it's your homeland, that's how you do it, Ender. Nani? It's a nice looking place. It's beautiful. Look at this grass. It looks absolutely... this would probably be bad for your hay fever, but it looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There's some sort of farmland going on over here. See all this farm equipment? Those look like really nice. They look like they're well kept too. Look how those steel kinds of glistens. The white looks really nice. No one has graffitied it, so that's pretty cool. And they got a stop sign here. So they drive on the right. It's kind of a tricky location. I'm not sure exactly what country we're at, but we're in the right side of the road here. Is there a license plate I can kind of look at? Yeah, it's kind of far away. Why would you freaking eat a freaking corpse? Well, would you eat would you eat like a live animal? You wouldn't like eat a live animal, right? That sounds weird. Have I ever eaten anything alive? I mean, I've probably eaten like bacteria on a food or something, right? And that's how you get sick, right? You can get sick by food, right? Food contamination, like not even like salmonella, but even like the flu or the cold, you can get that. So I probably eaten bacteria, but like a living animal. A fly? Would that be dead by that point? I probably swallowed a fly at some point. Maybe parts of a bee, but I think they've been dead at that point. I probably spit out most of it. But otherwise, yeah, I don't think I've ever eaten a live animal. All the food I've eaten has been dead, right? Live animals is kind of disgusting. I'm just saying. So yeah. So would you rather eat your sister or your nephew? What, Maze? What? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I could. Oh, that sounds ridiculous. Why would I? I can't answer that. Look, Maze. I'm just saying animals are not the same as humans. Animals are not the same as humans. Is that a hot take? I don't think that's a hot take. I think it's a pretty normal take. Pretty normal take, guys. I mean, what do you guys think? Am I wrong? Yeah, so happens work back. But you're welcome back, Lovely. How you been, Lovely? It's good to see you. Okay, guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds. If you guys want me to get anything in particular, let me know. Lovely, are you a cat person or a dog person? Are you a cat person, dog person, Lovely? Can you see the signs? Absolutely, Ender. Let me show you and see the signs. If you guys want me to wait, I certainly can do so, especially if you have requests. So that definitely is something I can do. Yeah, I'm happy to oblige your requests. As the host, my job here is to make it so that you guys have the best experience at Chatguessr. I'm not saying I'm the best at that. I'm not saying I'm the best at that. But the idea here is to just try and give you an amazing experience to just give you guys like some fun times, good times. So yeah. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Maze. You're a dog person? Do you have any dogs, Lovely? Do you have any dogs? What are your dogs' names? I wish I had a cat. I really do. I'm allergic to cats though, unfortunately. So it would not work out well for me, but I would love to have a cat. Just a cute little kitty. I would prefer a cat that would be kind of like, I don't know. I know cats have a lot of different personalities and you can't always choose, but at least a friendly cat. I wouldn't want a cat that like attacks me, but one that does let me pet it and be like, good kitty cat. I don't want a cat that like doesn't let me pet it. I feel like what's the point of having a cat if you can't pet it? I'll be like, why are you here? Why are you here? Let me pet you, kind of thing. If I had a cat, the one thing I would like to be able to do with the cat is pet it. Right? I want to be able to pet my cat. Otherwise, it'd be like there's like to me it's like I hate to like make conditions, but that's a condition for me. Okay, so yeah, better argument next time. Okay, Maze. Wow. Okay, you're a cat person. You have 3 Maine Coon cats. What are your cats' names, Cobra? Okay, 5 seconds. Get your guesses in 5 seconds. We'll move on. You want a Cayman? Okay, Router. Cool. And your dog person, Scario. Tell me about your dog. Tell me about your dog, Scario. That's a big that's a big cat, Cobra. That's 11.5 kilograms. Oh my goodness. I don't know kilograms, but I'm pretty sure that's pretty big. And you have one dog, and his name is Tuck. Oh, that's cute. I hope this is your home one, Ender, because who knows? Jamie, Dragona, and Indy. Dragona. Why the name Dragona, Cobra? I gotta ask you, why Dragona? And not so fun fact, you kidnap your pet from its family, of course, it's cause it to live with you. Yeah, that's not a fun fact, Bork and Doggo. And you have a Galgo Porter Collie mix. Oh, interesting. What's the mix's name? What's the mix name? Okay, I'm closing the guesses. I'm thinking either Canada or the United States. Right? Farmland, yellow lines in the center, stop signs. I don't necessarily see any signs on speed limit, so that is kind of throwing me off. But this definitely reminds me of California, of the United States or Canada, and I'm leaning towards Canada because we got this weird highway road signs here with blue. It's very strange. Sorry, I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think we normally label things like this. Although I could be wrong. We do have numbers on our highways, but I don't think it's quite like that. So if it looks like the United States but isn't quite, I'm gonna guess Canada. I hope I'm not wrong. It'd be very embarrassing. I believe all the kind of farmland of Canada is kind of in like Saskatchewan area. So I'm gonna just kind of guess over here, but it could also be like maybe by Winnipeg. Maybe I should guess more like Winnipeg. Yeah, I'll go as Winnipeg actually. Okay, and then we'll see kind of where we're at. But if this is the United States, I'll feel pretty embarrassed. I should have gone west, but it was in the United States, right? If it looks like the U.S. but isn't quite the U.S., if there's always something off, to me it's got to be Canada. But that's just my opinion as an American. Yeah, like Americans know anything, right? Right. Oh, we don't get geography. Sorry, Borkin, it was not Russia. We got Emmy, you're in Lithuania. Swatikon, you're in Finland. And then Bessicle and Chris, you guys are having a party in Ireland. That's pretty cool. Good old Ireland. But no, we are in the Americas. We're in the New World, North America. A couple people choose the United States. Not a bad guess, honestly. It could have been the United States. It's very tricky. Piasek, Duck, and Enderwolf. Oh, Duck, your streak. Oh, no, Duck. Poor Duck. Understandable, Duck. It's tricky between the United States and Canada. It's just very subtle differences that you wouldn't necessarily know. But Enderwolf, Duck, and Piasek, that was a good guess, honestly. I'm over here to the Winnipeg, a little bit too far to the east. Should have gone a little bit more west. The problem is that I always think of Canada as being cold. Right, like I know that northern United States is cold, so to me I think Canada must be cold. But of course, all of these, most of the Google shots take place when it's not cold, right? They don't necessarily. You see every now and again you see snow, but not all the time, right? So it takes place during like warmer months, spring, summer, maybe fall, just because those are better shots, you know, that you can see everything for, and because of that. To me, it looks like, oh, this looks very normal, right? It can't be Canada. Canada's cold. No, apparently it is Canada. Okay. We got Wiz Asterisk here in Saskatchewan. Unfortunately, the province. We got Danny in the right province here in Alberta. Top three are Las Manitos, Cobra, and Router. Nice work, guys. Figuring out that it was Canada. We are in a town called... well, we're not kind of really in the town anywhere, but we're kind of north of a town called Anilda or Arcadia. On the 750 highway. So that's the 750 right there. And there's the Township Road 750. So 750 intersecting with the 750. That's pretty cool. And yeah, just kind of in the middle of some farmland. Is there any farm building located here? There's just farms somewhere around here. So yeah. So that's pretty good. Let's take a look at the summary. There's a food called hot cat. What do you think would be considered what a hot dog is? I have no idea. That's interesting. Hot cat. Maybe kind of like a hot dog, but just a weird name. Your gun has like a black island around her eyes, so she looks like a dragon. Ah, that makes sense. And with an A because she's a C. Cobra, that's a reasonable naming. That's a reasonable naming explanation. I appreciate that. And it doesn't have a name scare, just a cross. Ah, fair enough. And you got homework to do? Fair enough, lovely. Good luck on your homework. Rhino, it's good to see you. How you doing, Rhino? Welcome. And what, Maze? We got 6 months. 6 months what? 6 months, yeah. You have a springboard. You mean a springboard? Okay, Danny, that's pretty cool. And no, you're not Homeland. Okay, you're not Homeland, but yes. Thoughts on chocolate milk? I like chocolate milk. I don't drink it very often. I don't drink a lot of milk products because I'm lactose intolerant. So, unfortunately, not a lot of chocolate milk, but I think it's good. Congratulations to Duck. Duck, you are the first place. You get the gold medal at 19,800 points. Congratulations to you, Duck. You are absolutely amazing. Sorry about your streak, though, right at the end there, but it's pretty good. Danny has the silver medal at 13,300 points. Danny is also a pretty cool streamer, so check out Danny's stream. Give a shout out to our friend Danny. Duck, do you stream? I don't necessarily see you ever streaming, but I only stream at one point of time for GeoGuessr, so I don't necessarily know who's streaming GeoGuessr. I'm in third place apparently at 12,400 points. It was a tough map. Some of those rounds are very tricky. Los Manitos gets the honorable mention at 11,500 points. Nice job, Los Manitos. I really think that's really progress. And then of course Seth has maintained a 4-country streak, going pretty good. So that's really good. Oh, you just started. We can have. Oh, let's give you a shout out, Duck. Let's give you a shout out to you. Shout out to our friend Duck, the winner, also a GeoGuessr genius. That's really cool. Starting out GeoGuessr streamer. That's awesome, amazing, Duck. I think that's wonderful. Well, you know what? Good luck to you on your streaming career. You got this. We have. It's always nice to meet more GeoGuessr streamers because it's a great game and we definitely need more. We just need more people out there. So yeah, you got affiliate already? Jeez Louise, Duck. Already. That's really fast. I did not qualify for affiliate very quickly. I didn't apply for affiliate, but qualifying took some time, I'm pretty sure. And Dead, you just welcome school, gotta get ready. I might join in a few minutes. Shout out to our friend Dead Lord as well. And yeah, and May 6 months. Oh, that's nice that we've had 6 months together. That's cool. Yeah, shout out to chocolate milk. But yeah, guys, you guys are amazing. I do apologize, everyone. But we have come to the end of the stream. We've come to the end of the stream. I'm so sorry about that. That just happens every now and again. Things get, we just kind of end the stream and we're just saying. But I do request, if you guys be so kind, if you be so kind as to join me for a raid, okay? You know, just to go ahead and raid someone, a friend, and just take them out. Actually, this is a person that just got a partner. She just got partner. I know that she's not necessarily a GeoGuessr streamer. She's a Minecraft streamer. But I want you guys all to just go ahead and just wish her the best. Give her congratulations for making partner. It's not easy getting partner, right? You have to read a lot of requirements to get partner. But she really just got it, and I'm just so happy for her. So I want to go ahead and just say, give her congratulations. Say, hey, nice work. Her name is Baby Ray. She's really energetic. Amazing person. She's from Australia, I believe, so if you like Australians, she's pretty cool. But yeah, just let her know congratulations for getting partner. And yeah. So thank you so much, guys. Take care. You guys are all amazing. I really do appreciate all you've done. Thank you for being there. Thank you for being my friend. And I'll see you next time. Next week, of course, another GeoGuessr stream. And tomorrow, back to Minecraft on the SMP. See you later. Love you. Bye-bye. Raid! Let's see if we can do this raid thing here. Stop.